What's up and welcome. Dreadlock Pac here, main, and I hope you're ready to game. First off, thank you for joining me. Welcome, welcome. All is good and all is well. If it's not, please don't give in to despair. Take what you got, try your best to mold it, transmute it into something that'll help benefit you for a future. So, today I'm just gonna be grinding out bounties again, in preparation for the next, speculating, sharing and enjoying the grind. So without any further ado, let us do what it do. First thing we gotta do the traditional pit stop real quick. So we go ahead and shoot to the tower. Yesterday I was grinding on my warlock. Yeah, and knocking out my Bright Dust vendor bounty. So today is pretty much the same thing. Gonna be doing the same thing, knocking them out on these guys, and then stacking up bounties, and then I guess going into Crucible. The duality dungeon, man, it broke my heart. It still didn't give me the heart shadow, but I haven't ran it just yet this week. So hopefully we our RNG plays in our favor, and I can snag it. So we'll see. But first, I do want to tackle these vendor challenges because I am a Bright Dust hoarder, and I need my Bright Dust. And not to mention resets in a couple hours, so if I do it correctly, I can double dip real quick. So just trying to be efficient. I may have already picked up my bounties. Yeah, I did. Okay, let me double check Shack stuff and grab these here. And since it's double XP, I want to go ahead and reset this man's one more time, so hopefully I can stack up a little bit more engrams and get a better Herod before they buff the stability on these things. Servant Leader really has some good rolls. I haven't checked this in a long time, and everybody's raving about Borrowed Time. I got a good one, but always can be better. And then these two are. This one though is slept on, yo. If you like the kinetic Burden of Guilt, I promise you, Trinary System will suit you if you can get some stability perks. I have one in my vault that I've been using for a long time, but I haven't really messed with it this season. But I promise you, it's pretty decent for what it is. The stability on that thing is insane. I think you can get like the main ingredient, like roll of like tap the trigger and something else, another stability one. I'm not sure. I think it's like surplus. All right, that's clean. So of course we're gonna start off in Gambit. Probably gonna speculate a lot today, and really just show off a couple of builds that I'm thinking about using for the upcoming raid and stuff. I was really going through it, and since you got to beat it twice, essentially, right? Like, you got to beat it the first time so you can unlock challenge mode. I'm probably going to run it with my Warlock because big brain Warlock main. But the more and more I thought about it, man, Behemoth Titan is really gas, bro. And I want to go more into it today. I actually want to make a video on it if I don't procrastinate. But I'll show you what I mean real quick, actually, since I'm on this tangent. But so essentially, right? When you're running the activities and stuff, right? Let me just start off with what Behemoth does, right? Like we all know, but let me break it down like for the lowest level, how I'm thinking about it. The thing that makes Behemoth so busted in my eyes is this one right here. Shattered and Stasis Crystal creates a Stasis Shard, right? And this mod, right? Where are you at? Where you at, baby? This one right here, elemental shards, right? Obviously, if you've been using elemental wells, these two aren't any type of surprise to you, right? And if you're on Behemoth, you already know the secret sauce I'm probably about to dive into. But overall, right, with the stasis shard that you can make almost for free, or just let's not even say for free, for minimum effort, right? Your ability. So you make the stasis shard, right? And this will convert it to allow you to become charged with light. I was testing with my teammate over the weekend just to get like confirmation of it. I'm pretty sure it was working. But if you do that with elemental charge and powerful friends, right? Where is it at? Yeah, if you do that with powerful friends, right? When you become charged with light, nearby allies also become charged with light if they are not already. You can literally create a situation where you just throw down a stasis shard, break it, you become charged with light, and then all of your teammates can also become charged with light. For free, well, not for free, but for that cost of a stasis crystal, essentially. So it's like in normal scenarios, like in a raid, right? where you would normally pop a well or something like that, so you could where you could get a super, right? You don't even have to pop a well. You just literally have to throw your grenade or break a stasis crystal, make a shard, pick it up, and then you become charged with light, and that chains to your other allies if they're set up. And that just requires minimum effort. The other subclasses of stasis, right? You got Hunter and Warlock. That's really easy to do, but the thing that separates Behemoth and makes him S tier in my eyes is the fact that he can do it on his ability alone. With the Hunter, I believe you have to finish a stasis frozen enemy, and on the Warlock, you have to actually freeze the target. So if you don't have like the utility, right, you can't do it. But with Behemoth, if you even have a headstone weapon, you just make a crystal, break it, boom, charge with light, and therein make your allies charge with light. And that's not even going down the whole rabbit hole of what you're gonna have equipped, which is what I love to run a lot. And also in the future, every season or every time a stasis weapon unlocks, I'm automatically looking at it because I want to see how powerful it is and if it's in the meta, right? Like if, say, fusion rifles are meta, right? You could go with this fusion rifle or any fusion rifle that's competent, and then you'll be able to get the high energy fire buff and the fauna might buff stacked on top of it just because it's stasis. So like that's why I keep a Zephyr or recurrent impact or a Reed's regret or a Typhon, right? Like these things, this just came out this season, and this thing should essentially almost be hitting as hard as High Head if you're on stasis. So it's just like you just can create a setup where you're just chunking damage, and for what type of effort, right? You're just breaking a stasis crystal. So in my eyes, Behemoth Titan is really really good. And yeah, I think the next close mod to Elemental Shards, this combo is probably Reaping Wellmaker, right? It's because you use a class ability and then you get a final blow, but you have to do all of that, right? With Behemoth Stasis, what I'm trying to nail home is the fact that you can do it without killing the ad, and you can do it in almost any situation where you're spec'ing to your ability, and that's with any exotic that you want to use. But my favorite, and has been my favorite, is Heart of Venomous Light for a long time, just because as a Warlock main, I love the utility of having a bat belt, right? Like being able to look at my ability meter and be like, okay, I got this. Let me pivot off of this so I can get to this point, right? Let me use my rift because I got bomber on so I can get grenades, right? Let me use my grenade because it's going to give me class ability energy back, right? Like I love loops like that feed each other and they can keep bouncing off each other. And Heart of Venomous Light does that beautifully. And of course, if you can min-max your stacks like that, then boom, you can go crazy. But yep, thank you for listening to my Titan Behemoth TED Talk. I just wanted to get that rant out of the way so I could I just wanted to get that rant, that tangent out of the way before I forgot it, because I do be everywhere. And speaking of everywhere, let's go into Gambit. But yeah, that's my whole thought process behind probably running the challenge mode raid with Behemoth if the situation calls for it over Titan. I mean over Warlock, because I'm nostalgically I want to do my Warlock right because I'm a Warlock main, but at the same time it's like I recognize the just beautiful efficiency of him, and you can do similarly the same thing with Warlock, right? Because you can freeze the target with a stasis crystal, whatever. But like with Behemoth, man, I just love slamming a crystal on my feet, breaking it, and then boom, seeing the charger light stack, seeing the fauna might stack, seeing the damage numbers just skyrocket. While I'm ranting now, let me check these bounties. All right, so I need Scout, Guardians, Melee, Super, Combatants, Blockers. Okay, so just a Scout and solo ability. They trying to make me go against my grain. But I'll probably use this build in a dungeon actually. And like I said, anytime any stasis weapon unlocks, I'm boom, looking at it, because it's automatically going to be elevated over any kinetic weapon in that slot, or essentially it's going to be on par with what is the meta on another elemental slot. Because you could theoretically do the same thing on like solar, right? But you have to make a solar elemental well, and then you're restricted to whatever you need to do to make a solar elemental well, albeit a grenade kill, melee kill, you know, which isn't hard to ask. But like when you're comparing it to Behemoth, that's why I say it's on another level, right? Like it's just, you're not doing anything, and it has so many other capabilities with it. Like you got Howl of the Storm, if you want to go that way, to also convert your melee into it, right? Which is one I do almost all the time. But if you didn't want to go that way, you could go Diamond Lance. So it's really pretty cool, man. I need a scout rifle that I don't have, so that does not. Oh, there we go. And even if you're not using stasis weapons, you can like just hit yourself with high energy fire, or you don't even have to go that route. You can do whatever. You could literally go like protective light. That's why I'm excited for whatever new mods they come out with that might tap into that potential. Because if they do come out with any mods that synergizes, it's going to be pretty awesome. Look at this ice. So let's see. Charge myself for light. And then see if my allies, if I had the powerful friends on, my allies will have it. Veil, Lucent Hive, Guardian. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice name. Oh, I don't have my right mod on this. Right, give me a second. Talking all that jazz, and then I don't even have the right setup on. Oh man, big brain moment. As soon as I finish this wave, I'll put it up. 1 second. I think I'm missing elemental charge. So I just wanted to demonstrate. Alright, let's see. Elemental charge, ordnance. Oh, that's what it is ordnance. I need shards. That's what my arms are the way they are. Okay, there we go. I think that's right, because I was on solar when I was running my last thing on Titan. So now it should work. And it's just like the overmax one.
Medium blocker on its way to the other side. I like your style.
There we go. Charge light ×2, stasis weapon boost. Boom. So like I said, any weapon that comes out stasis, I'm automatically looking at it. And we already got some pretty good ones. You got IS Luna. Oh man. You got the Herod. You got the something new. Which I was all over that thing when it came out. I wish the only thing is stuff like Golden Tricorn. You can get it to work on stasis, but it's a little bit you gotta be creative with how you do the finishing blows. Right. Especially with Glacier Nades. Like they're not as easy to they're not as easy and as intuitive as the other elements, right? Like you can just toss a solar grenade and pretty much expect the final blow. Unless you're throwing heals at the enemy. Right, give me my moats.
Kill the blockers.
Where's this guy? Oh, I need Scout Rifle final blows in here.
Hostiles at the tree.
Uh-oh. Alright, so let's charge us up with light real quick so we're ready for this fiend. Get this ammunition, this backpack real quick, because I think he's over here. Say backpack. Oh man. That's an inside meme right there. We was tripping the other day. I gotta remember that. Oh, come on, strafe out. There we go. Oh, you'll be alright. Hate to say it, but gotta keep moving real quick.
You just hit the other side with a medium blocker. That'll keep you busy.
So yeah, even like I say, even if you're not rocking station, you can get that free charge with like buff. And like, how essential is that, right? How essential is that during what was it, Rook, right? Because like now you can pretty much flop a well and not worry about him if you can coordinate right. But like during the initial encounter, right, when it's new to you and stuff, little things like that, becoming charged with lightning and helping the team be able to do 20% more damage is really helpful, I think. And I'm all about being a helpful support player, no matter what subclass I'm on. I would really like if they came out with some kind of healing aspects or whatever. Like you could throw like a hunter throwing knife at your ally, maybe. Like you guys remember the old zombies? What was it? The zombies when you pack a punch, the ballistic knives. You could revive or pick someone up. It'd be cool if you could like throw your hunter throwing knife right and heal somebody. But I love any type of support style, play style. It's pretty unique. I think Warlock should be like the supreme, the supreme arbiter of that class. But I definitely think it wouldn't hurt for other classes to be able to have healing aspects either, or like necrotic grips or whatever. Like that type of aspect, I think would be cool. Like imagine a hunter doing the same thing, throwing some bladed throwing knives, right, and they spread poison and stuff like that. I think that plays into the hunter fantasy a little bit. I would definitely wouldn't mind using that. I just picture the Titan like shoulder charging and then spreading like necrotic grips everywhere. Oh man, make it an ugly helmet like what's my man's name? What's my man's name? Oh, he actually finished me with the tractor cannon. That was smooth. What's the helmet, bro? It gives you the revives and stuff.
The enemy team's about to win this.
The Kitsune helmet. I call it Dr. Eggman. I can't remember the name of it now. The one everybody was using in Rift, man. I gotta look it up because I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't remember it. Call this thing Dr. Eggman because it's a cracked eggshell. Precious Scars. Yeah. Make it like a rancid helmet, right? Like a rusted. Like he just picked this up out of a lab or something. He is not supposed to be rocking this ugly helmet, and that just, you know, when he shoulder charges, he just spreads necrotic poison around. I think that'd be fire. Like I said, I'm all down for unique subclasses and spreading those effects. Many of y'all might not know this, but I'm a big fan of Anthem, man. You know, I'm probably talk about it every stream, but I do hate they gave up on the potential of that thing, man. It definitely could have been great, but that effect spreading thing is one of them. All right, nice. We knocked out 3 bounties. Let's see if we got any more. Scout, Guardian still. Melee, super, and solar ability. I might have to switch to solar. Yeah, I might as well, right? Yeah, let me go ahead and switch to solar. And so, like, if you wanted to do something similar, elemental time dilation, because it'll extend Font of Might, high energy fire, and then just, that's why I had elemental shards on. But you can really, just whatever elemental wall maker you need. I guess that's not really helping me there, is it? Let's go with reloader. What's on this Herod? Let's try this one. I still need scout rifle final blows. Scout rifle. Yeah, I need to recheck bumping the knight's perks to see what's going to be really good on that one, because Hothead does do a lot of damage, but with bumping the knight and that stasis setup, should be straight. Should be hitting pretty hard too. What are you looking at? An ascended plane over there?
Get ready for transmat.
Get ready for transmat.
Get those moats to the bank.
Hey yo, don't Drifter look like what's my man's name from Black Ops 3? The dude that was selling the loot boxes, man. What was the dude's name? Old buddy that you could use his super in Black Ops 3 and you could steal anybody else's super. What's old buddy's name, man? I was thinking about Black Ops 3 the other day, and I was like, yeah, Drifter. That's what Drifter used to do in the golden days. He used to sell the Black Ops 3 loot boxes.
Incoming wing at the drill.
All right, off to the drill. I need solar ability. Oh, I'm so bad with that hammer, bro. I really am. Oh, I'm about to get bodied here. Uh-oh. Alright, you solid. This is all part of the plan. This is all part of the plan. I love these mixing elements too, like solar and stasis and stuff. Can't wait to see what Ark's gonna bring for the final little splash. There we go. Yeah, like that. Fire nice, baby. Fire nice. Like a perfect example, right? One person could be using what's my thing's called? Phoenix Cradles, and then the other person could be using that solar setup I was doing, right? I mean ice setup. And then not to mention with the stasis, right? You're making melee energy for your allies, bro. That's literally free melee energy. It's not free because, you know, equivalent exchange and all that jazz, but I mean, it's not costing you much if you spamming your abilities.
Hunt it down.
So you can have dude make sunspots. If he loses his hammer like me, because he's bad at throwing it like that, he can just go pick up the melee shards, not even worry about it. You got a hunter with smokes or oh, this guy's over here.
Your allies down.
Repeat. Alright, repeats. Get it on him. He's cold as ice, man. Nice. Nice. But yeah, I love that that duo combo of playstyle, right? Someone rocking Phoenix Cradles, making the Soul Invictus, so both players can regen their abilities faster, and then the Behemoth Titans charging everybody with light, spreading soul abilities. I love builds that can synergize and make cool setups, combos like that. Really? Yeah, I know yesterday I was like, give it the scorn Siva, but now I'm rethinking that. I don't know if I'd actually be happy if the scorn had Siva. I think it would be funny though to get blown up by a Siva Screed though, right? There we go. Finally. I don't know, I'd probably toss it better if there was, I felt like there was a melee button. Not melee button, a melee mod. Oh, just ignore the heavy. I'm probably gonna get bodied on my way over here, but hey. Yep. He died by a sniper. Sniper, no sniping. Alright, there we go. Deposit this last bit. Scout rifle gamble is done.
Once it dies, they win.
Uh-oh.
Hostiles income at the base.
Give me my... Thank you. No one's gonna invade. I guess I'll invade.
Kill that Primeval.
We got Bob the Builder. Alright, yeah. He's over here.
Take out those guardians.
Burning wave. Tell you, man, if you don't do that anime call, bro, it's not as effective. I think I'd be playing. Every time Goku did a silent Kamehameha, he got bodied. This guy.
10 seconds. Enemy invader is down. You can breathe.
Let's see. Right here. No, I fell down.
Bringing you back. Good hunt.
See, he didn't do a war cry. That blueberry had invaded. Alright, that means the ads are gonna be behind me. I'm gonna take him down with my unstoppable scout. Okay, he's probably over here, yeah. Seeing the rocket. Probably sees me crouched there too.
Enemy invader
Okay, well, that works too. Can I invade? Yeah, I can invade. Let's see if we can snag somebody.
Embrace the darkness. Take out those guards.
Just crouch right here so they don't see me, maybe. Okay, he's gonna see me here. Yeah, Lieutenant. He ducked all the way back. I don't know, can I get this pick over? I tagged him, but barely. Wasn't enough. Yeah, they got that. Alright, where are we at on Bounties? So no, yeah, I don't want to see you play Gambit all day. Drift to drift? Yeah, we're done. Alright, bet. That's all the Gambit we need. Alright, so let's go pick up our Bright Disc. And then we will go do strikes, and then from there we'll do something a little bit more enticing. Probably, I don't know. Carpe diem. We'll figure it out as we go along. I really want to try my luck with Heart Shadow, but the disappointment is too heavy, man. If I run that dungeon 2 or 3 times and I don't get that sword, we ain't gonna talk about it. So, but then again, the only other option that I need to do is to finish my bounty grinding. I do need to. Oh, speaking of which, I need to do that now. Actually, let me, while I'm going to the tower, scoop up the bounties before the day resets. Cause things like I explained it yesterday, but like I try not to save vendor bounties from the tower. And my reasoning behind that is because on the day of the release, right, we're probably gonna be playing those activities anyway. So I just don't. I would rather double dip into it.
How you living, brother?
You know what, guys? It also looks like the I went to go pick up my bounties, and Bungie has a little article talking about Bring the Thunder inside Arc 3.0. And so I'm gonna thank you so much. I'm gonna take a pit stop real quick, and I'm gonna read that while we yeah, join me as we read that. Let me find a book reading emote, a good little background, and if you can actually beat me ahead of time, because you probably read faster than I will, and won't take as many pauses, you can go ahead and pull up the Destiny app, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get into that. Let me get into the theme real quick. I know I'm a little over the top, but you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be over the top than under the bottom. Yeah, you know. Let's see. Let's go with that one. And what's another one? Should we do the pet and the cat one? Yeah, let's do the pet and the cat one, all right? Let's do the pet. That's the wrong one. All right, yeah, all right. All right, let's go over here with Commander Zev, I guess. Actually, no, let's go over here with Shax, man. We Titans, dog. I mean, he a Titan too, but you know, Shax is more Titan than all the Titans ever, dog. He's like Shax is like the All Might Goku of Titans, bro. All right. So enough of that. Let's get into it. Bring the Thunder inside Arc 3.0. It was posted 0 hours ago by the Destiny dev team. Like the inevitable lightning that follows the storm clouds, Arc 3.0's time has finally arrived. In 2022, the original trio of elemental subclasses that power Guardians in the Destiny 2 have been undergoing a major overhaul. Void was the first subclass to get the 3.0 treatment with the launch of the Witch Queen expansion. Season of the Haunted welcomed Solar 3.0, and soon it will be time for Arc Wielders to receive their upgrades. The Destiny 2 development team has been hard at work with the subclass revamp, making sure that new versions of Arc subclass brings the thunder. Having lead subclass redesigns with Void and Solar, the team has spent a great deal of time zeroing in on an essence of what a subclass revamp is all about, making sure that every aspect of the gameplay and every ability and feature fits into the player fantasy. To get there, it all starts with inspiration. Arc is really just go fast and hit stuff, said Destiny designer Sam Dunn when asked about the core fantasy that powered the Arc 3.0 revamp. We call it the Hold W subclass. Everything is built around moving forward and enabling aggression with those abilities. Powering that high-speed, high-impact goal, one of the prime inspirations of Arc 3.0 was the 2009 action movie Crank 2, High Voltage. Hold on. I need to move because Shax is actually talking louder than and he's distracting me. I hate to say it, I love my man Shax, but he's actually distracting me. Let's go over here with Commander Z. Yeah. I got a lot to report. Give me a second. All right, let's backpedal. Powering that high-speed, high-impact goal, one of the prime inspirations of Arc 3.0 was the 2009 action movie Crank 2, High Voltage. The madcap action flick stars Jason Statham as an ex-hitman who has his heart stolen and replaced with a battery. Uh-oh. Are we getting arc battery, guys? Nah, let me stop. To stay alive, Statham must keep his body electrically charged in increasingly outrageous ways. It's non-stop, it's relentless, and it's a great place to start for the fantasy the team wanted to achieve, namely ridiculous closing speed and maximum impact upon arrival. We had a lot of ideas about, you get this buff and then, much like Jason's heart, you need to keep it ticking by staying in the fight, said Destiny designer Mike Humboldt. As the design evolved, we strayed a bit from that just because it's hard to achieve that in gameplay of Destiny. While you're deleting 75 monsters, where you're deleting 75 monsters in a room and then running through a hallway. But that was the emotional fantasy that we wanted to go for. Very much like living on the edge. What happened to my emote? I must have hit the controller. No, I like the book emote. Okay, so their fantasy pretty much was they drew inspiration. I love these little like I think when I was listening to the podcast they said behind the curtain, these like little looks into the minds of the devs when they're making and creating stuff. Cause like that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I remember reading about when they was talking about how they made what was that thing? The Corridors of Time when Saint 14 was lost. It reminded me of the Cube so much. And then when I read the interview and they said that that's where they drew some inspiration, it was just like it was a chef's kiss, right? Like when those ideas and stuff align, it's like okay, so it's like you can see some of the art and some of the ideas that inspired what bring back. And I think that's why feedback in a productive way is really important too, because it's a way of communication. Honestly, that's basically what they're saying. It's like okay, talk to us, you know what I mean? But you gotta give and take in the conversationship. Yeah, I'm coining that conversationship. All right, let's continue. Those Guardians who have spent some time with the revamped versions of Void or Solar, or with Stasis for that matter, know the basics of where to begin with Arc 3.0. As with those other subclass options, Arc 3.0 will give players more flexibility over customizing their Guardian's power to suit their playstyle, though the introduction of aspects through the introduction of aspects and fragments. In addition, new and returning class and melee abilities have been built or refactored for the modern Destiny 2 sandbox, making the subclass more powerful than ever. Alright, next paragraph. Lighting up new abilities. Before we dive into the class-specific Arc abilities, let's talk about the buffs and debuffs that are key to the Arc 3.0 experience. Okay, baby, this is where the good stuff gets the cooking, you know what I'm saying? You put it in a pot, you know, you mix it up, you reach in the cabinet, you grab some seasoning. Alright, let's get to it. First up is the new buff, Amplified, which is key to the Arc 3.0 experience. An Amplified Guardian is faster, both in terms of movement speed and in terms of their weapon handling, and more agile, able to perform long slides that can function as a devastating setup for some of the attacks that follow. Unlike other damage type buff, Void's invisibility, or Solar's Radiant, players don't need to equip any specific aspects or fragments to become amplified. By default, all Arc classes become amplified after rapidly defeating targets with any Arc damage, and equipped aspects and fragments offer additional ways to become or benefit from becoming amplified. That's gas. So, Trinity Ghoul, Risk Runner. Woof, we gonna get into the speculation and stuff a little bit later. I did not expect this today, but man, then okay. Let's get back to it. Okay. After sprinting for a few seconds, an amplified Guardian will gain another boost in speed. As designer Mike Humboldt put it, basically as fast as we can make our sprint animation go. Oh man, stompies. Oh man. Gaining a sizable PvE damage resistance buff and enabling an even longer slide ability. Imagine full-on Metroid speed booster mode, only Samus is wielding Gjallarhorn. Even if a player is no longer amplified, as long as they keep sprinting, the speed booster buff will stay active. In development, speed booster probably took the longest for me to get on board with, in that you were already moving fast to begin with, said Humboldt, when asked about the process of developing and refining the verbs for Arc 3.0. Adding PvE damage resistance to Speed Booster to cement it as a strong gap-closing tool, and seeing it being used to move from one cover to the next in play testing really brought it all together for me. You start sprinting, and then you hear this audio swell start to come up, and then you're like a jet engine rocketing around the arena. It's awesome. Oh man, I can't wait. Because one of my things is like, I think the reasons why Stompies, Doom Marchers, and Transversal Steps too, by extension, have been like a problem child in PvE, right? Is because of the sprint boost it gives you, right? Like, it doesn't feel good when someone beats you to something quicker, right? Not even that, it's just quicker, but like how high the gap is, right? I think with this new Arc 3.0, we're gonna see some really closing the gap speeds. You think you made it to the map fast on Wormhaven, wait till you got Arc Titans bolting over there with the shoulder charge, right? That's woof. Mark 44 standard size Peregrine Greaves, yeah, Arc 3.0 is probably gonna be just as busted as Void. Okay, let's continue. On the debuff side, Arc 3.0 is bringing two to the party: Blind and Jolt. Blinding opponents in PvE won't be able to see, naturally, and will also be disoriented and unable to fire their weapon. In PvP, blinded opponents will have their screen whited out and their HUD removed for a short period of time alongside a ringing audio effect, simulating the ringing in the ears after a flashbang explodes. Jolted opponents who are damaged will periodically send silvers of chain lightning out to nearby enemies, damage them in the process. Sounds like a cheap Dune Marches or like a cheap chain. Arc 3.0 also democratizes ionic traces. I knew it! Ionic traces, baby! Arc 3.0 also democratizes ionic traces, which were previously available only to middle tree warlocks. Now available to all, traces are objects that, when collected, will add energy for your abilities. Now that you are familiar with the basics, let's jump into the classes themselves to see how they'll be making the most of Arc 3.0. Alright, chat. Sorry, another random tangent real quick. If you have not played with Cold Heart, you need to play with Cold Heart. The revamp to Cold Heart was so good, and I'm so surprised it is not like scream from the mountaintops. I promise you, you will see Cold Heart in the meta next season. And the reason why, probably not PvP meta because it's special trace rifle, right? Those will never be like OP meta. But the thing is, in PvE, the ionic traces they give you super energy as well. Geomags, ionic traces, Cold Heart. That's all I gotta say. Now that every class can get ionic traces, I think it's definitely going to elevate the ability spamming and pretty cool creative builds, man. Especially paired with Cold Heart. Do not sleep on Cold Heart. I promise you now, if you haven't played with it, you might want to give it a shot, especially since we have overload trace rifles for this last little week. Okay, let's get into the hunters. Hunter. A hunter dashing forward, crackling with the power of arc lightning, is a sight that is sure to strike fear in the hearts of any enemy. As with previous, says Cade, nah. As with previous subclass revamps, the team had definite images in mind when considering what the new arc should feel like in combat. For Hunter, the team imagined the graceful warrior monk, giving the hunter the ability to get in close quarters quickly and effectively make a mess of their opponents in the process. For hunters, we wanted to reward staying in close and being safe while you're in close quarters with an enemy, which is very difficult to do in a lot of our content, says Humboldt. We wanted to give them tools to stay alive while they either close the gap or were in a melee combo that came primarily in the form of giving them crowd control tools. To that end, the hunter's Arc Staff Super is returning. With Arc Staff, hunters will be able to block and deflect projectiles with the press of a button, as well as perform an armored dodge, where, upon dodging, the hunter is more resistant to incoming damage. Okay. Sounds reasonable. But one super just didn't seem like enough to the team. There go my hunter double conspiracists out there who was saying that hunters might get another super. Listen close. But one super just did not seem like enough to the team. Thus the introduction of a brand new arc-themed super, the Gathering Storm. Here, the hunter leaps into the air, hurling their staff into the ground or into an unlucky enemy like a spear. Upon impact, the staff emanates a endangering burst of jolts to nearby enemies. Soon after, a giant bolt of lightning strikes the staff and overcharges it, creating a large damaging zone around it for a few seconds. While overcharged, the staff sends out arcs of lightning to damage any enemies that move near it. What did they turn the hunter into? Ramu from Final Fantasy? They turned him in. They gave this man what's my man from Dynasty Warriors, Zhao Yun? They gave him a lightning spear, bro. They gave him a lightning rod. Nikola Tesla out here. On the melee side, the team kept the hunter's combination blow ability, feeling like it was right in line with the graceful warrior fantasy that they were going for. Kills with combination blow will refund dodge energy, increase melee damage, and restore a small amount of health, allowing skilled hunters to chain their dodges and melee attacks into ballistic bursts of beautiful fury. Gotta love that writing. In addition, the disorienting blow melee returns, blinding opponents with a devastating palm attack, also now amplifying the hunter along the way. Hunters will be able to choose from 3 aspects to customize their tactical style. Flow state. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Defeating a jolted opponent causes you to become amplified. When amplified, the hunter's dodge will recharge fast and make you more resistant to damage, and you will have quicker reload times. Tempest Strike allows a hunter to perform a sliding melee and launches an arc wave along the ground, dealing significant damage and jolting enemies in the path. And then you have Lethal Current. After dodging, the hunter's melee lunge is increased, and the next melee attack jolts the target and creates a damaging lightning aftershock. When used with the Arc Staff Super, after dodging, the hunter's next staff light attack hits twice. In addition, hitting a jolted enemy with a melee attack will blind them. Okay, that's a lot to soak in right there. So you got Lethal Current, you got Tempest Strike, and you got Flow State. To me, it's going to depend on how many of the aspects I can equip. I mean, the fragments I can equip, but yeah, cool. Finally, and of particular note, Arc 3.0 will also bring back the blink movement mode for Arc Hunters. Oh my god, y'all hear that? Every hunter right now just put on Stompies and switched over to Arc subclass, bro. Let me repeat that just in case my mic wasn't turned on. Finally, and of particular note, Arc 3.0 will also bring back the blink movement mode for Arc Hunters. In fact, the blink ability will also include a baseline buff for any class that has access to it. Looking at you, Void Warlocks. In fact, the blink ability will also include a baseline buff. Oh my god, y'all gonna make me go back on my Warlock right now. Blink hasn't been touched since Destiny 2's release and never quite reached the heights of its previous reign of terror, said Humboldt. We felt like this was a good time to walk a few of the tuning changes back a little and bring Blink's potency at baseline up without needing an exotic equipped. Ooh. In particular terms, that means an increased travel distance and a reworked recharge model for the ability that will keep it fresh while maintaining its effectiveness. Okay, so they said in practical terms, that means an increased travel distance. Okay, so that's already good. We're going to be able to blink even further. And they also said that a reworked recharge model for the ability that will keep it fresh. So I'm guessing they revamped how quickly or how the blinking meter comes back. Because when I use blink, the way it reminds me, if you've ever played Black Ops 3 and you've used the jetpacking boosting, right? That little meter at the bottom, that's how I picture blink in my head. You gotta, when you blink twice, right? That little invisible meter is recharging, and then it's like once you blink enough, you get the muscle memory of it, right? You like, all right, I'm blinking once, 1, 2, it's back. Blink again, you know what I'm saying? So it's like hopefully they recharge it so it's more smoother, because it always felt like it needed a tenth, like a little bit more. I don't want to say a full second, but it did feel like the time that you had to wait was jarring. Many times when using blink, you have to like think ahead when you're jumping from platform to platform, right? Because you know in your mind that you only have one more blink left and you have to wait a certain time before the other one's charged back. So it's just little stuff that I've noticed that hopefully when they change it, it goes insane. All right, so for the Warlocks, let's get into the Warlocks, baby. You know, Big Brain Warlock, man. Normally I skip it and leave them for last, but we got to keep it going. All right, Warlock. Player fantasies don't come any more vivid than what the team had in mind for Warlock 3.0. To separate images were two separate images were top of mind. The Lightning Shaman, oh, I love that, and the Emerald Palpatine, yeah, man, infinite power, in full Lightning Fingers mode, while turning Luke Skywalker into burnt toast. Ah, y'all should have put in a little Jotun meme in there, dog. Y'all missed the Jotun opportunity with burnt toast. We wanted the player to feel like they are channeling the power of the storm through their body, said Dunn. Controlling the storm, controlling lightning like an elemental conduit. 2 supers will be available for Warlocks. Chaos Reach, okay, alright, bet. Yeah, that's say no more. You know, just give me the blink ability so I can be like Goku and do the infinite Kamehameha, and then I'm good. 2 supers will be available for Warlocks. Chaos Reach, where players will be able to shoot concentrated beams of arc energy out of their hand to decimate opponents, and Storm Trance, which is more akin to the image of Palpatine floating around the world, firing electricity from the fingers. Their super combines both the landfall behavior, from previous bottom tier arc, creating a damaging shockwave underneath the player, and the ionic bleak behavior, oh my god, from the old top tree, allowing the Warlock to teleport briefly during the super. Okay, thank you. I literally just asked for that, so thank you. Warlocks will have two melee abilities, both utilizing the power of lightning. The ball lightning melee will send out floating balls of arc energy that detonates, zapping opponents from above. Chain lightning will send out arcs of lightning to strike and jolt the primary targets and chain damage to surrounding enemies in the process. The Warlock's whole thing is that being amplified modifies their abilities. It powers them up, said Dunn. For ball lightning, if you're amplified, the arc bolt will fly out and zap enemies 3 times instead of just the normal 1 time, so you can get more damage out of it. For chain lightning, it chains to more targets. More specifically, while normal chain lightning creates a single set of chains that bounce between a set number of targets when amplified, the ability creates 2 sets of chains and can potentially jump to twice the number of enemies. So Warlocks, I hate to tell you, but be careful with that chain lightning, because everybody gonna be on Risk Runner real quick, and that multi-chain and stuff will probably get us killed. It'll probably get us a lot of good feeds. I might finally be able to get a 7th column and momentum control, but be very careful from Risk Runner. 3 aspects will be available for Warlocks. Come on, man, who didn't see this one right here coming, right? Arc Soul. The Warlock casts a rift to create an Arc Soul that will assist the player in battle. Allies that pass through the rift will also earn an Arc Soul. The rift charges faster when allies are near. When amplified, any arc soul you have or gain is supercharged, increasing its rate of fire. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Glad arc souls are definitely returning. Fun fact, keynotes that I'm thinking of, using the other 2 aspects off Rip and putting on Getaway Artist, but let's continue. Lightning Surge. The Warlock activates their melee while sliding to transform into a ball of lightning and teleport forward, calling down a field of lightning bolts at the exit point that jolts targets. So you basically gave the Warlock a Apex Legends Wraith ability. So you telling me I can slide, teleport, and from my after I like blink teleport, I'm gonna be like lightning bolts raining around me, bruh. All right, we gonna get on the options on Lightning Surge in a minute. That's probably only gonna have 1 fragment option. I'm telling you now, because if that has more than 1 fragment option on the Warlock, that's gonna be busted. Carnstein Armless. That's all I'm gonna say. Electrostatic Mine. Arc ability kills on arc debuff targets create ionic traces. When you collect any ionic trace, you become amplified. Okay, cool. So Electrostatic Mine. I wonder, since it says when you collect any ionic trace, I wonder if you can pair that with aforementioned Cold Heart. Like I said, if you haven't, get out there, use Cold Heart. All right. So for what everybody's been waiting for, you know what I'm saying, the big boys in the room, you know, everybody clap your hands for the crayon boys, bosses, the Titans. Titans haven't traditionally been known as paragons of mobility, but with Arc 3.0, the team is shaking things up. The team had a couple of inspirations in mind for the Titan Arc revamp. The lead with Oh, sorry, my controller died. Let me backpedal a little bit. The teams had a couple of inspirations in mind for the Titan Arc revamp. The lead with your fist, bare knuckle brawler, and the freight train type. You don't get to move the Arc Titan. Hold on. Did he? Yeah, okay, I read that correctly. You don't get to move the Arc Titan, Humboldt said. They move you. And said that need to be on a t-shirt with a Titan running like at max speed, right? Like Sonic. It says you don't get to move the Arc Titan. They move you. The Arc Titan's ultimate goal is to punch you in the face. The Arc Titan's ultimate goal is to punch you in the face, and so a lot of what we did for Arc Titan is to try and figure out how we facilitate fist-to-face contact as much as possible. That desire to punch all things manifests in a couple of devastating supers that are returning for Arc 3.0, Fist of Havoc and Thunder Crash. While the latter is practically unchanged from before, Fist of Havoc now has an adjusted slam radius that's halfway between top and bottom path, and the ground slam leaves a damaging field in its wake, while slamming from the air causes damaging AoE effects from previous top tree behavior. In the case of Thunder Crash and other abilities, uncoupling a subclass abilities from the old subclass diamond system will result in some substantial buffs depending on how players use it. It's one of the intrinsic advantages that the new subclass 3.0 system brings to Destiny. When you start pairing them with different things, even though nothing has changed about the actual ability, they can end up getting significantly stronger as a result, because now they aren't locked into a canned set of perks that surround them, Humboldt said. Thunder Crash is a good example of that. He makes a really good point, because one of the things that's always interested me about what they were going to do for Arc Titan, let me take another quick random tangent real quick and get right back to it, is that shoulder charge is tied to top tree, frontal saw is tied to bottom tree, and then my main thing is what I will always use it for is the additional grenade charge. That's literally the only reason I ever use top tree. Even though it has the shoulder charge, the magnitude is why I use it. But that being split and being able to mix and match is, yeah, the whole system. And anything they come up with in the future is really just going to amplify it even more, right? Like I love looking at how we are now before we even get these changes, and then I like to imagine stuff like a year later, right? Like, I know it's a long time, but eventually it will be a year later, and we're going to have these new mechanics and stuff to play with, just like how we did with Stasis. So I'm really looking forward to these changes. One of the biggest changes coming to Arc Titan is the new thruster class ability. Yeah, thruster class ability. Okay, so this probably what Kevin Giannis was talking about when he was saying that ripping the band-aid off about Twilight Garrison, but then he was also saying that I never said that I wasn't gonna be able to, you guys weren't ever gonna get any movement tech. This is probably what he's talking about. One of the biggest changes coming to Arc Titan is the new thruster class ability. By double tapping a button, the Titan bursts in their throttle direction at speed, performing a quick first-person evade comparable in distance to a hunter's dodge. Arc is a damage type that is about mobility, so if we are going to add a mobility boost anywhere for Titans, it's going to be there, said Humboldt. Okay, so that makes sense. You gotta, I wonder if that uses your melee charge or if that's free. Because if that's free, which it should be, because Warlocks have Icarus Dash, you know, instead of nerfing Icarus Dash, I feel like give other classes tech that can compete would be better options and more funner options, but it seems like this is what they're doing with that. For melee attacks, Titan will retain the seismic, of course, strike shoulder charge, which blinds enemies. Performing a seismic strike while amplified will increase the radius of the blind, and the blinding effect will last longer. Ballistic slam also returns, where players can slam the ground after sprinting in the air, creating a damaging explosion on impact. It's pretty cool. So we still gonna keep the middle tree, death from above, sky fist, and we also obviously are gonna be able to keep the shoulder charge flying. Those returning melees will be joined by a brand new charged attack known as Thunderclap. Woo! Here, the Titan player holds the melee button and charges up arc energy that can be unleashed in either a quick, powerful jab or held and built up to be unleashed in a furious One-Punch Man style blast that will devastate an opponent. Oh man, I gotta see that. The charge state cannot be stored, and the Titan must be on the ground to charge the punch. The damage is significant. A 90% charged Thunderclap will one-shot Guardians in PvP, but that reward will be balanced by the time it takes to build up that charge level and the fact that you must remain stationary to charge. Always a dangerous move in PvP. Okay. But Thunderclap sounds like, I don't know if any of y'all play Tekken, but y'all know that move that Jax do when he charged in his fist, he winded it up, he won. That's what that sounds like, the Thunderclap. Oh man. I wonder if it's gonna work with size. What's my man helmet? Insurmountable Skull Fort. I wonder if Thunderclap works with Insurmountable Skull Fort. That'd be cool. Like the other subclasses, Arc 3.0 Titans will have 3 aspects to select from. Touch of Thunder improves arc grenades in the following ways. Flashbang, which I am gonna be addicted to. Flashbangs fires an additional blind impulse on its first bounce. Pulse grenades. When the grenade damages an enemy, it creates an ionic trace for the Titan. Pulse grenades damage increases over time as the grenade lingers after impact. Lightning grenades gain an additional charge for lightning grenade and jolts targets on initial blast. Storm grenades creates a roaming thundercloud that moves and tracks enemies, similar to the Stasis Hunter's Silence and Squall super, firing lightning bolts at the ground underneath it. Juggernaut, which is I'm guessing this is a different aspect. While sprinting and with full class ability energy, the Titan gains a frontal shield that blocks incoming damage. Ooh, I believe Ascross called that with Juggernaut. I do believe he called that. When amplified, the shield is stronger. Once the shield is depleted by taking damage, the player's class energy is depleted. Okay, let me reread that real quick. While sprinting with a full class ability, full class ability, energy, the Titan gains a frontal shield that blocks incoming damage. When amplified, the shield is stronger. Once the shield is depleted by taking damage, the player's class ability is depleted. Okay, so they basically gave it the Loreley helm treatment. I think that's fair. You get a Juggernaut overshield. I'll tell you what's gonna be annoying though is Peregrine Greaves. They are gonna they gonna be terror, bro. But it takes your class ability and your melee charge too, so you're gonna be down 2 abilities, but it's pretty much a freebie. Ooh man, off the top of my head, freaking MK44 standard size are gonna be really good too, because they give you an overshield while you're at full health while you're sprinting, and then also Antaeus Wards might be good too with that. Knockout. Melee kills trigger health regeneration and make the Titan amplified. Critically wounding an enemy or breaking their shield increases melee range and damage for a brief period. Titan's base melee becomes arc empowered while knockout is active. Okay, so your usual punch things and punch them harder. To complement the class specific aspects, Arc 3.0 will also introduce a suite of new fragments, which will offer new perks to build upon, as well as add bonuses or penalties to your Guardian's intrinsic stacks. Here, look at a few fragments to come. All right, here come the fragments, fellas, ladies, gents, and Guardians. Spark of Beacons. When the player is amplified, Arc special weapon kills create a blinding explosion. We'll come back to each one later. Spark of Resistance. When surrounded by enemies, the player has increased damage resistance. Spark of Momentum. Sliding over ammo will reload your weapon and grant a small amount of melee energy. Sliding over heavy ammo increases the amount of energy granted. And then Spark of Shock. The player's arc grenades jolt enemies. In all, the changes that are coming with Arc 3.0 will give Guardians more ways to bring the pain to the enemies of humanity, while also letting players customize their Guardian to the way they want to play. Fans will have their first chance to see Arc 3.0 in action during next week's Destiny 2 showcase, which is coming on August 23rd starting at 9 a.m. Pacific. Check out the showcase reveal page to learn more. Until then, Guardians, I'll see you, whether we wanted it or not. All right, that's all I got for my Zavalaverse today. Thank you for paying attention and staying for the rant. But all in all, man, we basically got a little Arc 3.0 twab early today. It's in the Destiny app, and Arc 3.0 sounds a little spicy. Definitely didn't expect it coming through today, but man, everything sounds lethal. Gonna have to soak it in. Let me grab some bounties and let's run some strikes while we chat about it. Speaking of chat about it, I probably missed a lot of what's up, Goku Black and SGB. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. I was just enthralled in the reading of the TWAB, and I didn't want to break character per se, but hope you gentlemen are doing well, man. Hope y'all doing well, and hope everything's going good. Arc 3.0 sounds gas though. I like everything they did. The aspect sounds cool. The fragments, the jolting, the movement speed is what I'm hyped for, especially. Pretty cool, awesome sounding changes. Definitely glad we got it today too. So if we got that today, I wonder what the 12's going to be about. All right, hand cannon and scout rifle. Let's see, shotguns. Oh, I still got to use scouts, bro. They are savages for that. All right, let's go run that real quick. Let's go run these so I can knock some bounties out. Which one? Let's do regular. But yeah, those are some pretty cool, interesting changes. What's everybody thinking about those, man? They let me skim back through what stuck out to me. The Arc Soul sounded cool on the Warlock, obviously. The that's what it was. The Warlock melee ability. I actually might have to spec in the melee on my Warlock, man. That being able to slide and blink, and then when you come out of blink, like just for that movement tech alone sounds filthy. But what really sounded good is basically Titan's got Icarus Dash. Like not really, but that's basically what it sounds like. First person though. I wonder how that tech is gonna work. But I guarantee you that's probably what Kevin Yanez was talking about when he was talking about ripping the Band-Aid off of Twilight Garrison. I bet you that's exactly what he was referring to. Because he also said that I didn't say that we weren't going to get tech like that in the future. I just said that Twilight Garrison is not coming back. So It's like, which is fair, you know.
All right, Guardian, you're coming up on the Cabal base.
That all sounds pretty lethal though, man.
Commander will already know you're here.
Being able to move the aspects, the fragments, being able to use the blondinades on all characters. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be addicted to blondinades in PvP. You won't catch me without them probably. Like Stormnade, that's what it was. The Stormnade. My man said that the Stormnade's gonna follow you, so no more hiding on the corner. No more hiding on the corner. Y'all gonna see lots and lots of Juggernaut Titans. I'm the Juggernaut. That's legit what it's gonna be like. Yeah, so one build that's gonna be pretty fun that I'm probably gonna go to is gonna be Captain Titan Falcon. If you've seen, been around for a while, you've probably seen my Captain Titan Falcon build, and yeah, it works on any class, and you being able to have the Juggernaut overshield on top of that with Mark 44s being able to refund your melee ability, yeah, it's gonna be lethal. Have to sit back and soak in all the changes and whatnot. That's what I mean. They sounds like they really went in for Arc. I was really curious to how they were gonna make it compete on a level, and I'm glad they went in a different level instead of like going for a buff centered build, right? Because you know Warlocks, not Warlocks, but Void has the debuff element on lock, and like how they have with volatile rounds and stuff, and then Solar's about healing and applying radiant and stuff. I'm glad they went with a different route where it's like Arc is active at all times, but it's about being effective and getting kills. So it should be a really good neutral game subclass for sure. I know everybody in the mama on Hunter right now is on Arc fantasizing about Blankenstein, because if you not, I am. I mean, man, there's just so many mobility style things I want to do on Arc Hunter right now, dude. I love using Gemini Jester, so I'm gonna be Gemini Jester and then blinking. Like, that's gonna be one of my things. And the fact they increased the efficacy of blink, woo, my void locks are rejoicing too, especially my Astrocyte burst mains. I know I'm loving it, because I anytime I get on void lock, I'm always blinking. If I can in the strike, like if I'm not gonna be a detriment to my team, I'm blinking. I did blink during Corrupted. So it's like, man, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice, man. It's gonna be pretty enjoyable and nice, I must say. What were some things that stuck out? The amplified, it said an amplified Guardian is faster, both in terms of movement and in terms of their weapon handling. So freaking Elemental Cap is gonna be like overkill on Arc. Like I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying like, with the ability of having that amplification, right, your handling is already gonna be through the roof. So like, even if you're not rocking E-cap, you'll probably like feel like you have it on. Imagine when you do have E-cap on. Woo! So what it basically does is freeze up that perk slot. So if there was something else that was like close to A tier or close to E-cap's level, you can pretty much forego it. What else was they saying? A devastating setup for the attacks to follow. Yeah, unlike other damage buff types, Void or Solar, players don't need to equip any specific fragments or aspects. I like that too. So it's like, you don't need to like put on a certain dodge to become Radiant, or you don't need to put on a certain dodge to become Amplified, right? Like, you're gonna be set up and good to go. As soon as you start being effective in combat, you're set. And I guess you can really feel a lot of that inspiration that they had with Arc and the fun making it too, with that new playlist they talked about in Iron Banner, that the Eruption game mode, because it sounds like that too, right? Like, it sounds, you know what, it makes sense now, because they said they was inspired by the movie Cranked, and the playlist, I think the game mode that Eruption reminded me of was Cranked from Call of Duty. So like, I bet you the similarities, just like I made the connection right there. I'm pretty sure in a pitch meeting or something like that, when you just hashing ideas, I'm pretty sure that was the same type of sentiment. So yeah, that's what's up. That is really what's up. It's gonna be interesting to see how this one unfolds. Yes, man, yes. That was a nice little surprise and drop right there, Bungie. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be probably theory crafting the whole day then, thinking of all the art combinations and cool setups. Like I said, that Thunderclap, Oko Titan melee, you gotta be standing still to do it. Oh man, That ain't no problem if you rocking something stasis, baby. That ain't no problem if you got a good stasis teammate running osmiomancy gloves, dog. One. I'm definitely gonna have a anime pocket cry for that one, son. I need one for my Thunder Crash. And then they gave Warlocks the ability to Ionic Blink and instant Kamehameha. I literally had said that, bro. That's literally what it reminded me of. I think it was Budokai 2, maybe. Was where I got that from. At Infinite, he do a Kamehameha. Straight just blasting fools, son. Yeah, that Thunderclap type melee, I wonder how busted that's gonna be in PvE, bro. And I wonder, oh, can you say Worm God Caress with the Thunderclap? Oh my gosh. Or 1-2 punch. Like if it's, oh man, if it's as strong as they say it is, dude. Yeah, if it's strong as they say it is, that's gonna be fun. Super scout rifle still, hand cannon still, super shadows. Yeah, all that does sound pretty interesting. Risk Runner is gonna be a threat. I was listening to the Master Breakdown podcast, and I believe it was Mercules. He was saying they got their eye on Risk Runner and they have an itchy trigger finger. So I wonder how long this is gonna take. It probably will not take long if we go crazy with Risk Runner, which it can go either way. It's a coin flip. It depends on it depends on a lot of things, like how effective Risk Runner is over other things, and just like how many people are using Arc to Risk Runner to counter Arc. Like there's not that many people that's keeping it on, but once it becomes, you know, popular knowledge, like hey, this counters this, it probably will get the problem child status. Probably gonna get on Telesto and Lord of Wolves status, dog. As you can guarantee, Risk Runner is gonna be on my inventory at loadout day one, probably for a minute, Not even the counter arc, but the fact that all classes will be able to use all the arc grenades. So self-proccing Risk Runner will be really easy, especially on Hunter. Like it's not now, you still can, but it's harder to do on Hunter than it is the other two because they got pulse nades. So the moment that my Hunter can do it, I'm probably gonna be rocking Frosties and Risk Runner unless I can think of another electrifying combination. Alrighty. Please tell me I'm close to done with my scouts, baby. And like I was just saying with the Titan melee, with the Stasis Titan, yeah, you could pair the Arc Titan, the Solar Titan, and the Stasis Titan together. Y'all can just be fiends, dog, and just reign in terror. Because imagine getting your abilities back. I don't know if I'll make that. Okay, bet. That's better than fall into the abyss. Yeah, it said after sprinting for a few seconds, an amplified guardian will gain another boost in speed. And the designer, Humboldt, he basically said, Mike Humboldt, he basically said, as fast as we can make the sprint animation go. So I wonder, since he said that, I wonder if the movement exotics are going to have a cap to them when paired with the amplified buff. Or I wonder if that will be the ceiling that it can actually reach. Like, what is the limit? But I really enjoy that change, that amplified change, because I've always felt like that about the movement exotics. The reason they reign king is because the movement tech is just too high. Not like too high isn't a bad thing, but it's like there's nothing else that comes close. It's like there's no other options if you're gonna pick other than the movement exotics. Like they reign king in that slot. It's pretty cool, man. That is a pretty awesome addition to today. Did not expect it. Definitely gonna add some what's that called? Some inspiration fuel to some loadout theory crafting. Cause I was content to wait until like the day of and freaking just go in blind, right? Like I like it like that sometimes because you have no expectations, and hopefully since you don't know what you're getting into and you don't have any expectations, you know, it's enjoyable for the most part. But now that you can speculate a little bit more, we know a few of the fragments and stuff. We know the aspects. All we don't know is the number of aspects you'll be able to hold with the fragments. But I mean, that's not a problem. One of the coolest things I think, and I'm probably gonna go back to a lot, is the fact that you probably won't have to like they said with solar and stasis and all that, to get the effects of arc. You won't have to equip those fragments and aspects. It's basically built into being arc. You just have to put on the subclasses, which is, I really like that thought process on that. Because some of the aspects and fragments, like when it comes to PvP, I pretty much put on the aspects and fragments just because of my stats. Like some of them, sometimes I'll put on, but like more than anything, it'll be like, all right, what are my stats at? How can I get it higher? Okay, put on this fragment, put on that fragment. That's the way I do my builds most of the time in PvP. PvE is somewhat similar, but it also depends on what content I'm doing and what I'm trying to do. And now that we have the verbs, it's you want to lean into them sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't matter depending on what you set up. Like for the Warlock, for instance, one of the fragments is pretty much not fragments. One of the aspects is a dead aspect, depending on what grenade you're running. If you're not running a solar, if you're running like swarm grenades, for instance, that the other one's a dead aspect. So it's pretty much go Icarus dash and the tome, the book where you heal yourself. So I like that freedom option, not feeling like I'm restricted to, oh, I gotta run this one because of. But that's also a thing to do with time too, right? Like over time we'll have more stuff to juggle and play with. So, but as it sits now, we got what we got, which sounds fun, man. Definitely gonna be moving with Titan. Oh man, I like that Juggernaut shield thing changed. That makes sense too with Titans. That's pretty fair, I feel, right now. Like while you're sprinting, you get a Juggernaut overshield, and then if you get it depleted due to damage, it goes away. So I'm gonna be pairing that with Mark 44s. Like that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. I know a lot of people will probably be pairing it with Dune Marchers and probably using the busted Parrying Greaves, which have started to become a thorn in my side. Alright, there we go. In a world where it's hard to counter, it has become a small thorn. Okay, so I need a shotgun and super final blows, which I don't know why I was rocking that Thunder Crash build when I need super final blows. I need 3 more too. All right, give me a second. Let me get bounties. Dang, the whole reason I even seen that on the Bungie app too was because I was supposed to get bounties before reset. That was the whole reason we was able to see that arc, that little arc update. So that's what's up. Let me grab some bounties real quick while I'm orbiting, and then we'll go ahead and keep going. Let's see which ones I need to do. Okay, I'm not going to do that one. Go ahead and grab these real quick. But that's what I was supposed to be doing. I'm telling you, man, them tangents. I'll be on the random tangents. I was supposed to grab my bounties for the day before, like today before reset hit, so. Alright, Granada, Pulse Rifle. Cobalt Strike. Alrighty, and I think that's all the bounties we need. Oh no, not yet. Super. This one. Scout Rifle. Vix. Fallen. And I think now we have completed our bounty pickup. Yep, I believe so. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's see. Where are we at? Supers, pulses, grenades, finishers. Finishers, man. I hate doing finishers, dude. I only need 3 anyway, so I guess I can go shotgun, pulse, and get grenade final blows. Pulse. Yeah, I know I got a shotgun, right? I ain't got a shotgun. Come on, kid. What other options do I have then? I guess I can do finishers then, dang it. Yeah, I'll do finishers, I suppose. Finishers and super. Let's set up for this one so I can roam, I guess. And I guess we will, since I gotta use a pulse, and we'll go with the battler instead and the Agers. Why not? Alright. What else was a few things that caught my interest while I was reading the Arc Twab. That's what I'm gonna call it for now. Bring the Thunderclap. Yeah, that Thunderclap ability, bro, sounds sick, especially if it can work with insurmountable skull for it where you refund it. The things I tested, and even if it can't refund like that, I'm gonna be using heavy-handed builds. So, and the cool thing about arc elemental wells, which are like one of the most slept on or not used, I don't want to say slept on because I'm pretty sure some people use them out there, but what are like each elemental well setup has a theme. Like Stasis has the I call it the amplify theme, right? Like it modifies what your wells do or the potential of what they do. Void have the resistance theme. Solar has the healing theme, and Arc is about getting your melee energy back. So a lot of the Arc builds and making Arc elemental wells have to do with like melee energies and finishers and stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool to see the potential and just the ability spam. I think that's one of the weaknesses behind Arc elemental wells is like they're easy to make because all you need to do is a finisher, but finishers aren't like they're not like I don't see people choosing a finisher mod over a grenade one, right? Like I don't see that happening too often, unless you're like using Aeons, and even then you probably only you're not finishing every single ad, and like gameplay wise it's just not fluid. But I will say it is like the easiest one to do. Well, not the easiest. We already started talking about that with Stasis. Stasis is by extension the easiest one to do, but Overcharge Wellmaker I would say is pretty easy as well because all you have to do is finish the target and you drop 2 Arc elemental wells. So even if you're not on Arc subclass, you really can start steamrolling with that. And what they also do is, like I said, picking up Arc elemental wells, they give you melee energy if you want to spec into that. And another theme of it is increasing your Arc melee damage. Last time I tested it though, it was bugged a little bit with some exotics. Like I tested it with Throwing Hammer and the damage didn't increase, but that was before Solar 3.0. So I might revisit that and see if Arc elemental wells increase damage at all. But the two that stick out to me are Overcharge Wellmaker, which finishers give you 2 Arc elemental wells, and then the other one which is what was the other one? The other one which increased, you get melee energy basically by picking up an elemental well, Arc elemental well. So I think we're gonna see a lot more of those melee elemental well builds out in the open. Another thing was those Ionic Traces. Oof, man, Ionic Traces being on all subclasses is gonna be really filthy. That's gonna be fun to experiment with and just watch. I'm telling you, if you have it, actually I'm gonna just do it myself. Cold Heart, baby. It's probably gonna be the theme of this freaking. The theme of this freaking vibe, Cold Heart. Hopefully we get a kinetic pulse next season. Not pulse, a kinetic trace rifle. Or a kinetic slot one. I don't mean like a kinetic ammo. I mean like maybe a stasis legendary one. There we go. I'm the type of guardian that'll rock double, triple trace rifles if y'all give us a heavy exotic one too. I mean, I guess I could use 1K, but technically it's a fusion rifle, so you know I'm sticking to the thing. Legend of Acreus, woo, man, Legend of Acreus is gonna be butter. She's gonna be butter. Oh, chill out there. I know if King's Fall come back, they're probably gonna do Touch of Malice, obviously. But I really hope if they do it that way. I've been wanting them to hopefully put what's another thing called? Necrochasm in the season pass. I'd be so happy if they did that. I don't know how good it would work though, because it was a 900 apparently from D1, and the only 900 we got is Suros. I would like to see another 900, but I don't think they would. I don't know. They might, since it's exotic. They might just cut out a clean path for it. Who knows? They're going crazy, so. Yeah, you just need any arc ability kill to trigger some of this stuff too. Let's keep. And I find it funny that they drew inspiration from the Cracked movie. That's actually pretty cool. Freaking Frankenstein type vibes, dude. Yeah, the new buff amplified. Okay, and the other two are Blind and Jolt, which I'm definitely gonna be blind in ads because I love me some blinded grenade launchers. Definitely gonna be using probably flashbangs and Verity's brow. But man, hunters with blink, I don't know, man. I might have to switch my name to Hunter, man. I'm just playing. Just playing. I'm playing. Every time I think of a hunter, though, I think of that line from Soldier Boy and The Boys. Buddy, you think you look strong? You're wearing a cape. that line always what kills me is Homelander's face, bro. Like that's what kills me. It's not even really the line so much as like the face of Homelander, dude. But yeah, epic line, dude. Epic line. Pretty sure I seen that meme on Twitter somewhere, and I was just like, yeah, that exemplifies the hunter stigma. But I'm definitely gonna be on Hunter with Blink, bro. Blink and Gemini Jesters, Blink and Stompies. I feel like I need to take a shower just talking about it, man. Like, oh my gosh. Next second I'm gonna be there, next second I won't. Man, I'm gonna just have fun because you'll be able to blink on Hunter, and the Hunter's new super sounds lethal. The Hunter's new suit. Hunter sounds like it's actually getting the best package out of the deal, to be honest. With that super, bro. Being able to slam that arc staff sounds. I think that was his name, Ramu, from Final Fantasy. The basically the lightning wizard, Dumbledore. Basically made him the legendary version of Thor, though. Oh Lord, I'm about to get bodied here. Thank you. Yeah, so since they revealed that early, I wonder what the TWAB's going to be about tomorrow, and also what the reveal is going to be on. Well, we know what the reveal is going to be. It's basically going to be a Witch Queen type vibe. It's going to tell us about the future of Destiny, probably one of the new systems they got in development, and just like how weapon crafting was a new system, just how the new subclass was a new system in Forsaken, stuff like that. Pretty sure. What I'm more interested in is the mods. I really can't wait to get my hands on some new mods that change up our playstyle some more. Like the aspect fragments and stuff is cool. I love mixing up new playstyles and stuff, but the mod system, I ain't gonna say it feels outdated. It feels like we've explored it to its extent now. I'm rarely surprised when I see a a mod setup build.
To send the message,
which is fine, but I do love the shake up that it feels when you have a lot of working parts, a lot of new systems, when you come across something new that you haven't played, when you're like, oh dang, how does this work, right? Like that feeling I feel like is lost right now in the mod system. But as far as the build crafting aspect, it done shot up by a ton. Alright, I think we need one more bounty, correct, from Zavman. Then we can go either do a dungeon or maybe Crucible. Okay, bet. One more bounty from Commander Zavala. Alright, what we got? Finishers. Oh my god, I still didn't do finishers, dude. Alright, finishers. We can do 5 finishers, and that'll be all we need, I suppose. Alright, take a bite of this sandwich. I'm gonna go mute for a second. I had a sandwich sitting here since I started reading the TWAB. Bear with me, please. Alright. Try to talk between bites. Try not to chew in your ear. So what is everybody else? Enough of me talking. Talk to me. What's everybody interested in the TWAB changes from Arc 3.0? I know a lot of you were hype about Arc 3.0 coming. What is the thing that stuck out to you? What interests you? What's the first thing you're gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes out?
Commander Zavala, we agree to the right of proving. The Cabal sends
The right of proving.
The challenge is met.
Oh, cool. This is the Cabal. I can get the Cabal bounty then. I think one of the first things I don't know, man. I don't know. Blink Hunter sounds really good, but since they're increasing the efficacy of Blink overall, Voidlock's gonna be on it. But just the Hunter being able to blink is such a new tantalizing experience. I know I'm gonna be doing it, cause you think I'm a threat now with the Blink Glaive. Wait till I get the Hunter with Stompies and Blink Glaive. And the cool thing about that is that essentially the nerfs to Stompies with the in-air accuracy, right, kept you on the ground. With Blink, and I don't want to say it's not like it doesn't apply, but at the same time when you're blinking, you're pretty much moving horizontally from place to place, right? Like you do use it vertically to get like maybe the advantage on someone or to hit a corner or something, but for the most part when you're blinking, you're just you know what I'm saying, you're going from here to like over there, right? Like you're just trying to move. On the Hunter, that's just going to be dirty because he also has another dodge mechanic which the Warlock doesn't have. The Warlock, he does have Icarus Dash, yes, but the Hunter is going to be able to blink and he's going to be able to dodge roll. So woo, I know I'm going to be filthy. One of my next off of that tangent, I'm probably going to use something like 6 Coyote. Yeah, probably going to use 6 Coyote. If the blinking range feels good enough, I would probably just like blink, 6 Coyote, dodge, and then like blink to my next movement speed, and then if I need to dodge again. Yeah, and the fact that blink is going to be tied into mobility, which it should be jump height. I know me personally as a Warlock, I rarely spec into mobility. I think I have like one. I don't even think I can get up to 100 mobility on my Warlock. I probably can get up to like 80 or 90, maybe with powerful friends. But on the Hunter, it's in your favor to spec into mobility. So you'll have what I'm trying to get across is that Blink will be a more effective on the generic Hunter, right? Because they're gonna have higher mobility intrinsically, or they should, from specking into it. So blinking and radiant dance machines, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. Just rambling some random exotic combinations that I can think of off the top of my head. Probably gonna be bouncing from like a ping pong machine. Freaking Severus Enclosure will be a cool meme one with the thunderclap on the Titan. That sounds like that'll be interesting. Of course, I'm gonna be using Hard Animal Select probably non-stop for ability spam, but that's a given though. What else? The Flux Grenades will be on all classes now, so Flux Grenades and Hard Animal Select, yeah, that's definitely going to be something I'm going to be specking into. Especially since they one-shot. Yeah, my Titan's going to be like I don't even want to say glass cannon because he's not glass. It's going to be a bulky tank, a tanky cannon, yeah. It's like, a tanky cannon, what's that? It's a cannon. It fires tanks. Big Goliath tanks. Oh, man. It's like, it reminds me of that Halo scene. Tank beats Ghost. Tank beats Wraith. Tank beats everything. That's how my Titan's gonna be. My Titan's gonna be that little meme right there. Tank beats everything. I'm gonna call my Titan the Badger. Because he's gonna be one bulky creation, boy. I tell you. Definitely, well, I'm honestly probably gonna have more fun on my Titan than any other one. Like, I'm gonna use my Warlock to death already. That's a given. Like Geomags, freaking Getaway Artists, Secant Filaments. And I know you're like, Secant Filaments? Yeah, for in-game PvE, for Overload, and with Arc Souls, I will be using Secant Filaments. But those are just a few, like Battle Harmony, right? But on the Titan, this is one of those instances where, like, even though the Hunter and the Titan don't have exotics that are variable as the Warlock, right? Their specific exotics stand out so well and do so specific and really good things that they're going to be powerful. Like Liar's Handshake for Arc Hunter is going to be really good. Worm God's going to be good on the Titan. So will MK44 stand asides. Like, I might have to put on my Captain Titan Falcon build today. Oh man, I shouldn't have shot him, bro. You see his feet? Oh man, I shouldn't have shot him, son. Get off him. My man had the Bugs Bunny Scooby Doo, the running thing they do. Yeah, of course, Kira's other falling star is gonna be good, right? Like our generic exotics, we knew from the get go they were gonna be good. But stuff I'm gonna be interested in using is like Lucky Raspberry, man. Blink Hunter, bro. I'm still not gonna be getting over that. You know how good they just made Arc Stripper in the PvP just now? Being able to blink? Yeah. That's gonna be scary, dude. That's gonna be scary. And then inadvertently they also made or indirectly they also made Nova Warp good too, because if blink is more effective and you can move around better, yeah, anything on void blink is gonna be good. So I think that's one of my favorite changes is what they did to blink. They're gonna make it feel better, so definitely hype, super stoked hype about that. Aspects and the fragments, I gotta go over and reread them and to wrap my head around the 3 that we're getting and what they're gonna do. Let's see. On the debuff side, Arc 3.0 is bringing 2 to the party. Blonde and Joel. Blonded opponents in PvE won't be able to see and will also be disoriented and won't be able to fire their weapon. So yeah, definitely gonna be using blonded a lot. And PvP, of course, the usual blonded effect, whited out HUD, removed for a short period of time. And jolted opponents who are damaged will periodically send slivers of chain lightning out to nearby enemies, damaging them in the process. So it's pretty much chain lightning is what jolt is. So that's going to be cool, being able to apply those effects. So blonde, jolt, and amplified. Amplified, you're going to be able to apply to yourself for specific buffs. And I think amplified's trigger was just going on kill streaks or getting the arc final blows. Let me make sure real quick before I say something that isn't right. By default, all arc classes become amplified after rapidly defeating targets with any arc damage and equipped, any arc damage. So you just got to be using arc damage in general. So that means finish them off with a grenade, finish them off with a melee arc weapon. So arc weapons are going to shine in that aspect, as in when you have an arc weapon equipped and you're on arc, you'll become amplified by going on some nice streaks. So you're gonna want good perks like rampage and stuff. Good kill perks that help you amplify and help maintain that kill streak momentum. So definitely, I'm gonna give Cold Heart a swing for sure. Divinity, oh my god, yeah, Divinity. I love trace rifles and autos, so Divinity is definitely gonna be one of my mains. We already talked about Risk Runner. Trinity Ghoul is gonna be really good. Another thing to look out too, guys, would be any arc weapon that has killing wind on it, just to push that boundary even further, right? Like they said, basically as fast as you can go, but come on, man, we can always go faster. We can always go faster, dog. Oh my gosh, I bet you I did not finish one down and I'm supposed to be finishing. The irony, I'm supposed to be doing finishes and I didn't finish one down. Please don't kill them all, I've been slacking, dog. I guess after this one, we might run a dungeon real quick, just to test my luck with Heart Shadow. Hopefully this is the day. Alright, let's see. I bet you I didn't finish one. Oh, I did, bet. So let's... Give me the loot! Alright, so you got Amplified, which applies to yourself. You have Blinding, and you have Jolts. What else stood out to me here? Yeah, Hunter Super just sounds devastating, but the aspects on the Hunter... Flow state. Defeating a jolted opponent causes you to become amplified. Okay, so you can jolt somebody and then you can just regularly defeat them to become amplified. Don't even need an arc weapon with this aspect. When amplified, the hunter's dodge will recharge faster and make you more resistant to damage and you have quicker reload times. Okay, so when you're amplified, you basically get the damage resistance from the hunter dodge, I guess, and your dodge itself will recharge faster. So that's just a extended second benefit with this aspect. If anytime you become amplified, you'll get that dodge benefit, and you'll be resistant to damage. It's pretty cool. And then you have Tempest Strike. Allows the hunter to perform a sliding melee that launches an arc wave along, dealing significant damage and jolting enemies in its path. So that's probably gonna go. It's probably gonna go hand in hand with that. Yeah, with flow state, because defeating a jolted target triggers flow state. So yeah, okay, cool. And you got lethal current. After dodging, the hunter's melee lunge range is increased, and their next melee attack jolts the target and creates a damaging lightning aftershock. When used with the Arc Staff Super, okay, so it sounds like the extension, like how Radiant amplifies the Golden Gun. After when used with the Arc Staff Super, after dodging, the hunter's next staff light attack hits twice. So it's like dodge, boom, boom. In addition, hitting a jolted enemy with a melee attack will blind him. Okay, so cool. So the hunters, I'm gonna have to get into the real world and play with them to like really wrap my head around it. But from what I'm reading, I guess flow state is what I'm be using. And yeah, that melee lunge. What's lethal current again? After dodging, the hunter's melee lunge range is increased, and their next melee attack jolts the target. So I might use that one because it jolts, but the Tempest Strike jolts them too. And it's like that Hadouken, like that slide wave. So I don't know. I might do that. Not Hadouken, the Wind Scar. So I might do that one. Okay, cool. I guess we can pick up our freaking our Crucible bounties, and we'll go. Actually, I wanted to run the dungeon. Let's do that. Let's make sure we got our bounties, and then we'll do the dungeon real quick.
Why can't those rookies in the Crucible?
Because I'm the only one like me, Shax. So yeah, the main things for Hunter though are Blink, like hands down, Blink, Hunter, and matter of fact, let me take a peek at exotics real quick just to refresh my memory on what I would be using. Blink, Wormhusk. Man, imagine if you could use Valkyries with it. That would be insane. But yeah, so Blink, Wormhusk. I'm probably gonna be using what else would be good? Blink Liar's Handshake was gonna be fun. Blink Dragon Shadow. Yeah, of course I said Blink 6 Coyote. And Blink Gemini Jesters and Stompies. And also Bombardiers too. Radiant Dance Machines and Frosties. See what I mean though? Like when it comes to the Warlock, he has a lot of good I got you no matter what, like any ability type exotics, right? Like he got a lot of those, but with the Hunter and the Titan, they're more like bottlenecked into specific and certain playstyles. I would definitely love to see more exotics that branch out and hit on that aspect. I guess that's why I'm addicted to Heart of Animals Light, because it makes me feel like a Warlock on my Titan. I can like ability spam just by playing the way I normally play anyway on Warlock. But with the Titan and Arc, Insurmountable Skull Fort is going to be pretty fun. I wonder if they're going to rework Internal Warrior. One-Eye Mask is going to be scary with Juggernaut, bro. It might make a resurgence. ACD is going to be fun. Syntheseps is going to be nasty. Worm Gods with that Thunderclap is going to be nasty. What else you got? I'm going to be memeing with Icefall Mantles like I do all the time anyway. What else we got? Curious is going to be used. Severance Enclosure, like I said, with Thunderclap is going to be fun. And Heart of Innermost Light is going to be awesome. But it's pretty much going to be the boots for the Titan. Like, Antaeus is going to look powerful. Peacekeepers on Arc is going to be scary, dude. Yeah, Peacekeepers Amplified Arc is going to be scary. And Mark 44 is, you get an overshield while already running. So it's like that on top of Juggernaut is going to make you a straight-up unstoppable unit. All right, so let me set up real quick for a dungeon run real quick. Let's see what I need to do.
Crucible needs me, Guardian.
Crucible needs me, Guardian. Are you ready to deploy? Let me see. So for the dungeon, I need my generic. I need a sidearm. I need a pulse. Okay, I got my pulse. I need a pulse in my energy slot. Not pulse. I need a fusion in my energy slot, and then I should be good. Because the heavy weapon I'm gonna use is gonna be Storm Chaser, and then yeah, Storm Chaser. I guess it's first phase. I'll use this sword. Well, let's use this because I need to skate across the map. And then, okay, so I need a fusion rifle for these guys. let's see. See, this is why I don't transfer stuff because my vault space is full. I need to clean this mug out, but I guess what I'll do is sometime this week, probably after the 12th, so maybe Friday or Monday if I stream, hopefully, I'll go do my vault opening. Not vault opening. I'll do my engram opening on all my vendors, and then I'll clean out my vault because that's why my vault's so full. I just got so many duplicates, but they're all like single perk weapons and stuff. So hopefully I can replace like these bottom dollars, these frozen orbits, and yada yada. But all right, what did I come here for? Oh yeah, fusion rifle. I need a quick burst fire one. Auto rampage. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This in the master duality, man, it did wonders with shield disorient. It was just straight up savage, taking care of all the bell keepers with the void shields and blinding them in the process too. It was so good to use. Cannot understate it. And I think I'm just gonna have to go with I guess I'm gonna have to go with what I got over here, because I don't have another good fusion on me anyway, and I can't transfer because my inventory is too full. So I guess we'll just go with I guess we'll go with that one. Shoot, why not? I know it ain't no, actually let's switch it out. So no, it ain't no void in there, but I would rather use auto loading holster over that. Alright. So first phase is basically glaive. That's what I need to do. I need to switch out one of these for a legendary glaive, just in case I don't have the just in case I don't have a exotic slot. I want to use something else in my exotic. Where's the glaives? Glaive. Alright, that's my only one? Okay, I guess it is then. Alright. Switch over to Behemoth. Make sure I got all things. Elemental charge, high energy fire, font of might, elemental time dilation. This one needs to be shards. Alright, bet. And then for heavy, did I delete my 1K? I bet you I did. Just to make space, I bet you I did. No, I didn't. Okay, bring it. Let's drop that off. Alright, guys. Wish me luck, man. Hopefully I get that heart shadow this time, son. Okay, I'm good there. With here. First phase, I needed to go. It's double its normal duration. And then for the first phase, actually, I just need to put an anti-barrier sidearm on because I can't go glaive reload, right? Nah, it costs 3, bro. That's savage. Alright. And then that should be it. I think I have everything I need to run the dungeon. Fusion rifle, check. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Alright. Time to LFG a dungeon. Let's get into it. Yeah, see, there go the thunderclap already. Say hello to the thunderclap. You know what? When I do that move in Crucible, if I can remember, I'm gonna call it Kieran for a homage to Sasuke. When he was fighting Itachi, is behold the thunderclap. Even though it was ineffective against your boy, you gotta give Sasuke props for trying, dog. He was living in a fake reality, but still, you gotta give him props, fam. You gotta give him props. Alright, this dude got speed run, know what to do, but I don't know. I feel like if I join a speed run, I'm not gonna live up to his expectations. But he did say speed run, and I am trying to knock it out real quickly, and I do know the mechanics, so nah, let's just make our own post. I can put a chill post real quick. Give me a second. Chat, I need to make an LFG post for the dungeon, unless there's someone in chat that would like to run it. If so, man, just I guess invite me. No, actually, just put your gamer tag in chat if you would like to run the dungeon. Yeah, if that's the case. Or look on LFG under dungeon. I'm gonna put duality, chill run, fresh no mic. I will tune my mic on if I see yours, but I always put chill, fresh no mic, just cause, you know, I don't. It is what it is. If you want to talk, that's fine. I understand though, most people don't, so that's why I normally put it that way. Okay, let's see. Duality, chill run, no mic. Alright. and put the chill icon right here. Yeah, because I always like to do my stuff like, you know, just chill, you know what I mean? Like, you know, ain't no thing, ain't gotta be hot and sweaty all the time. You know, I do like to sweat though. Don't get it twisted now. I get in the spot and I sweat now. Yeah, what's they call? Yeah, the sauna. I get in the sauna and I sweat now. All right, making a post now. Let me go to orbit because I'm pretty sure it won't take long to get this one filled up. But yeah, those arc changes, man. Like I said, what is everyone looking forward to the most? What do I actually have in here in chat? Do I got more Titans? Do I got more Warlocks? All right, Zero, get in here, Zero, Sama-san. I got my sandwich here. I'm going to mute for just a second, chat. Let me swallow my sandwich real quick, as much as I can, anyway. All right, I like the drip. I like that. Car. Let's get it. I like it. I like it a lot. Full runner swag. Got the Unforgiven. And the OG Fallen Guillotine. I'm waiting on the other one to join me now. I just, there we go. Crusade. It was a Warlock. Always rocking the OGs. All right, we good. Let's get it. All right, so this is a chill run. So I ain't sweating. I'm trying to get it done, but I ain't sweating. You know what I'm saying? Trying to speculate, anticipate. All right. Let me take another bite of my sandwich, and I get back to my ranting. Astacross called that Juggernaut though, didn't he?
You arrive. Good. Yes.
All right, so the Warlock's aspects. 3 aspects available to Warlock. You got the Arc Soul, which of course the Warlock casts a Rift to create an Arc Soul, assists the player in battle. Anybody pass through it get the Arc Soul. Rift charges faster when allies are near. But when amplified, any Arc Soul you have or gain is supercharged, increasing its rate of fire. I wonder if you can amplify a getaway artist. Arc Soul. The second aspect, Lightning Surge. The Warlock activates their melee while sliding to transform into a ball of lightning. So I'm literally transforming into a ball of lightning, teleporting forward, and call down a field of lightning bolts at the exit point that jolts targets. So definitely gonna make me spec into that stuff. And as a Warlock main, like those are the 2 stats I normally sack, is melee and mobility. Like any of that armor I do not keep. I'll try my best. I think I may have 1 set just because I main lock, but all of my basic gear like have no melee, just because there's either a way to get it back quickly, or it's like out of all the things to spec into, I would rather do resilience, recovery, and discipline over melee. Like I almost never do melee. And then you have electrostatic surge, which give me a second, let me scale this real quick without falling. Busting the chops. Arc ability kills. 1 second. Basically, you make ionic traces, but let me read it verbatim. Let me just get in a safe spot real quick. Love this, man. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this playstyle of Behemoth Icing though. Is it that free, just that free damage buff? Well, not free damage buff. I say free, but the reason I keep saying free is because it is considerably free compared to what you have to do with other subclasses. So in my mind it's free, but I guess it's an equivalent exchange if you want to be technical. But last one, Electrostatic Mine. Arc ability kills and kills on arc debuffed enemies create ionic traces. When you collect any ionic traces, you become amplified. That's gonna be so nice. That's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna have to tinker with like amplification and really like get what amplified does down in my head, right? But that's gonna be good for like Cold Heart. I got a fusion, boys. I can't shoot that from here. I got fusion in the glaive. I could hit it with the glaive, but my aim in the original is just so trash, bro, that you don't want me shooting at that. You didn't see that. That was fake. Those were fake shots. He was that was an actor, Cabal. Wahoo! I love Eager's Edge, bro. Okay, man. That ball lightning teleport thing sounds so fierce on the Warlock stuff. And then Titan's aspects are a touch of thunder, improves arc grenades in the following ways. Flashbang fires an additional impulse on the ground. I'll really like that. That they gave them different techs, just like the other subclass. Where you going, boss? That's why I threw that ice wall there. Oop. Follow me. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I threw that ice wall right there, because I knew somebody was going to run over to the other side. The other side. Don't worry, boss man. I got you. As a Warlock, I feel you. I fell there yesterday. Oh, don't tell me the 100 failed. Oh, I thought the 100 failed. I must be lagging. It looked like the 100 failed to me just then. Flame Keeper. Wax. Alright. So the Titan has an aspect that amplifies his grenades, which is pretty cool. You have Juggernaut, which is basically going to give you an overshield while running. And if it goes away, you're going to lose your class ability energy, which seems fair. But on Heart of Innermost Light, you can guarantee that's basically, like, look how fast I'm getting my class ability back, and I just used it. This is on stasis, though, granted. So take a little bit of liberty off of that, because I did break a stasis crystal. But the thing is, you can get it back really fast. Specking into, what's the stasis bond? Utility kickstart. 2 utility kickstarts. Boom. About a good little 20% off of it. Not to mention other things like Wellspring and whatnot. So yeah, you got Juggernaut, you got that, and then you got Knockout. Read and Knockout. Melee kills trigger health regeneration and make the Titan amplified. Critically wounding an enemy or breaking their shield increases melee range and damage for a brief period. Titan's base melee becomes arc empowered while Knockout is active. So your base melee becomes stronger while that's active, which is pretty awesome. All right, man. That's pretty cool. And then the arc grenades on the Titan getting amplified. That's probably going to be one of the fragments I use. Lightning grenades sound scary, and so do storms, dude. Oh, man, the dude said he was getting a sword, bro. You didn't see the text on? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, man. I normally don't kick people, but be considerate of your 5 team members. I did put chill, no mic. Don't mean, you know what I'm saying? Practicing forgiveness does not mean accepting wrongdoing, bro. Patience is key, man. Alright, I'm guessing you got both symbols. Yeah, either I'm lagging or he is. I think he is. Go down here and help Crusade, because old buddy up there looks like he knows what he's doing, so do not ring that bell. I'm trying to save some of my special. I guess I should, yeah, let me go in here because I do have a glaive and it won't hurt either. It's not like it'll hurt if I come in here. Alright. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't wait till we get a kinetic glaive, son. I know I talk about it a lot, but until we do, a kinetic glaive and a kinetic trace rifle, them are the two things I want the most. Basically, stasis. Oh, did I just do that, dude? I did indeed. And he had daybreak on it. I bet you he didn't mean to. What's the timer at? 20 seconds. Old buddy's stuck at the top there. Alright, let's get out of town. Wasn't amazing. I'm also testing this out to see how much damage this sword does. I definitely think I need a better frame sword, but this is the only thing we got as far as stasis blades go. The moment we get a nice reset hit, I can restock my bounties. The moment we get a spin to win blade, a stasis element, this build will be even better. Because what I'm doing essentially is I'm charging myself with the crystals, as I've stated before, and just basically increasing the damage with high energy fire here and font of might with my crystals before I engage. That's pretty much it. Look at these beautiful wells. So yeah, break the crystal, pick them up, become charge light. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. You can get that one, Chief. Alright, go up here. Did you get the? I bet you did, and you dropped it, didn't you, fam? Nope, you didn't. Say less. Say less. Alright, let's get it. Let's book it like we took it. I mean, we did take it, essentially, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, you back up, bro. There we go. Son. I spit at fire. Alright, let me build up another bubble shot real quick. I should have ran special finisher, to be honest, but... Yeah, I bet you Mr. Forerunner would have appreciated a special finisher, too. Back off me, boss man. Oh. Door's not gonna open itself. Ice wave! Alright, boss man. Take us away. You and yours. Hope y'all looking solid. Be awesome. I don't want to do the ice wave and then as soon as we get teleported I can't. There we go. Alright, I guess it don't matter now. You good? Yeah, you was good. Whoa! Sorry, man. I didn't mean to sneak up on you like that. They just in here sumo wrestling each other with freaking machetes, dude. Is that all? That was all of them, indeed. I would use my... There we go. I was gonna say I would use my super, but actually let me just go into that now. I was gonna say I didn't want to make him miss their shots, but he's not using well anyway, so forget it. I'll put chill on himself. Get this buff from the shards. Oops. Yeah, see, the swing is what's keeping me down here. It's not doing too much damage. I probably would be better off with something like Lament. Or even if I had another special weapon other than 2, 1. Yeah, if I had another better special weapon other than Lament. Other like Lament, I mean. An exotic stasis sword or something. I think the only good, not even good, but the only stasis one that's even decent is what's my thing called? The grenade launcher? Salvation's Grip. That pairs well with this too, but it's kind of a throwaway. It's more of a utility than an actual one. I mean, I guess maybe if you got the fragment on where you do more damage. Hope you didn't have the dang. Hope he didn't have this symbol, but we'll see. Yeah, just being able to freeze enemies are so good. Oh, y'all got all the ads up there. That's why y'all getting the smoke. Yeah, Zerpko? Coming, boss man? I can't tell if he's coming or if he's lagging into the abyss. That was like the weirdest gate, like the little gallop I've ever seen, dude. It took him a minute to get there. Alright, Crusade, I'm guessing you got you can't have Chalice because I have Chalice. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I got Chalice. Boss man. Ice Wave! Hold that thought, boss. I wasn't ready. Are you ready, Crusade? I can't tell if he is or isn't. Yeah, he's not in the room. Glad I didn't shoot it. Yeah, go help him, Zero. Or, yeah, I'm calling him Zero. Oh, man. Dang it, bro. Got to do another phase. See, that's why I didn't shoot it. Patience, my dear Padawan. Patience. Your own defeat will be your undoing. Or your own undoing will be your defeats, whatever. This is basically a waste of phase, pretty much. I'm just doing this so I can get out. Alright, open sesame. Oh, boss man, boss man, boss man. I don't know if I can res you. I mean, I should try, right? Bell's ready. Let's get out of dodge, man. Oh, need that ammo, though. Sorry, I'm not waiting on you this time, boss. I just have to res you. Took just a second too long, and I can res you right here. It's quicker for me to do than wait. Sorry, Chief. By extension, the reason we had to do that anyway was because you pulled the trigger too early, so. Give and take. Equivalent exchange, all that good jazz. Alright, let's do this one. Alright, watch out for the void wall. Splash this. Gosh, man, Stasis just fulfills that Hulk fantasy, the Ice Hulk or something, man. There's something about it. What? What? Oh my god, what? Somebody's lagging their mind out, then. That's the first time I've ever seen that. He said he got teleported to the first area, what? At least I got both the symbols, so hopefully he can come back. Please do not hit that bell, Zero. That's funny. I would love to see his perspective right now. Yeah, that's the only thing I can put right there is like I don't know how to answer that, dog. I gotta keep moving right now, so. But yeah, I honestly don't know how to answer that. Oh, please don't hit it. Oh, I gotta keep it moving here. Oh, he's probably gonna drop down actually, if he can make it here. Oh, if he shoots the bell at the wrong time, that could kill us. Yeah, he said that. He said that. Good deal, good deal, good deal, good deal. Almost done. That was weird. I wonder what was the trigger for that, teleporting him all the way to the top room. I wonder where he was at when he got teleported. Or at least he's not like, at least the boss is almost done, so it's not like it's gonna put us too far behind or anything. Alright, this time, Dread. Let's try not to, there we go. What? Something's definitely lagging. Either it's lagging or that's not a texture there or something. There we go. There we go. Now we're swinging. Definitely not using this on the boss. I'm probably going to be using Storm Chaser or something of the nature. All right, I'll let this guy try to catch up to us now. Oh man, what? It teleported him? What? I'm confused. Well, let's just roll with it. This is the Heart Shadow run, guys. Is it? I can feel it in my twisted RNG laurels. Show me your moves. All right. Catch up to the Guardians. Yeah, see, I don't even have my. Let me check my connection. Oh yeah, I am half barred. It might be the connection then. On my end. There we go. I swear if I'm walking to that wall, I fall off every time. There's something about that edge that's so slippery. Okay, so for this next phase, I'm just going to switch over to a sidearm so I can pierce the phalanx's shields, and that should be about it. Keep my Stacy, my ice cold Titan. Oh no. Give me your hand! I can go back and get him. It'll take us longer if we gotta wait for the for him to catch up for the chest. So. There you go, fam. I'll wait back here for you to actually pause that, man. Chill out. Yeah, chill out. Hold a bubble. Get some jello. Oh, you did it again, huh? He mounted and probably jumped over edge. I hope old buddy's patient and not gonna hit the bell, because if he does, we'll die. Alright, bro. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah, I'm lagging or something, dude. Gotta be my connection. If I lag out, chat, I'm sorry. But my internet the past few days has been a little bit antsy. It's been up and down, so if it goes off, I'll probably just see everyone tomorrow. I don't mind restarting and setting up the stream again, but like if it's just gonna keep going in and out, you know, I don't want to put anybody through that experience. Now I'm just gonna end up frustrated. So if it does happen, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Had a good day today, but if it not, then we're gonna keep it going until it does go out. So even if you are watching this like at a later extension, yeah, leave your. I still like to hear your thoughts. If you want to share them or anything with a new system or whatever, I'd love to hear it. Go, made that safely. Normally don't. I heard a bell get hit. What? I'm so confused right now. Yeah, I can't wait to run Juggernaut on something like this. Go ahead and eat some of my sandwich. It's about as cold as a behemoth right now. Epicuria, no red border though. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. We'll go over to the third statue here. Alright, I'm gonna go mute while I take another bite real quick. I was gonna say the flag's on me. It was my LFG. All right. All right, boys, I'm good to go. Let's get it. Cup X. Please don't hit the bell. I'll do the bell. What are you doing, Crusade? There you go. There you go, boss man. Dang, I needed that crystal. Okay, so he went the wrong way. Which means that I'll have to do his role. As long as he doesn't do anything abnormal, like shooting the wrong one, we're straight. I'll just do this. I don't want to chance it. I didn't want to use it, but I don't want to chance it either and waste time. And this, a few seconds, 20, that's plenty of time. Crusade, what are you coming in here for? You better move. I'm so confused with what's going on here. There's definitely a connection somewhere. Where'd he go? Oh, okay. There we go. Where's that sword at a few seconds ago? See, I seen dog, son. Hot dog. We gotta focus up on this part because with one guy. Alright, so he's there. I guess I'm good dog. The bell's up there too, right? Yeah, the bell's up there. Oh, no, Crusade over here, bro. Over here, bro. Over here, bro. Over here, Crusade. There you go. Hopefully he's intuitive enough to go for those guys. He almost ended me there. Y'all seen that? Oh, I gotta reload. That's a pity. Hold that thought. Never mind. I'm gonna do what y'all want, I guess. Bell is up top, right? Yeah, and it's ready to be wrong. Cool. Okay, so he dealt with that. I guess he'll be the bell ringer then, I guess. I wonder who's the one with the symbol. I guess it's Zero. Zero. Alright. So we got War Beast. Stop! He must have did Devour Disciple right here. Stop! There we go. Hit him with that. The guillotine. wonder how long that arc new hunter super is gonna be. So it's probably gonna have an extremely long cooldown. As fire as it sounds. Alright, so we got cup, sun. In a second, visualize it in my head. Okay. Across from each other. Cups on this one, sun's on the opposite. Make sure someone's at sun before I shoot it. Oh, no one's there. Alright, zero's going. Looks like we're solid. Yep, go for it. There we go, Chief. You can always skip that gaggle of cabal, I guess you want to call them. I don't know. You can always skip that bunch. You don't have to seriously kill them. I think you do have to wipe everyone else up here, though, in order to, Bro. It's only because I'm Titan that I survived that. If I'd have been Warlock, I'd have got straight tossed. Okay, reload this one more time. Get it up. Thanks for coming to help, sir, but I am a guardian. I laugh at the challenge. Oh, I didn't do that right. I wanted to skip over, but the ads caught the aim assist on the sword. Oh, I was about to, what? About to throw. I was looking over to the left. I was literally about to Eager's Edge off the left side right there into the abyss. Alright, it's the last wave. Alright, yeah, you good, Crusade. I got your boss, man. Okay, there you go. Stop. Oh. Where's the guy at? He must be down here on this side. Where's your boy? Yo, Kabilly. Oh, he over here. It's like, son. He all the way over in the trenches and whatnot. There we go. Alright, so for final phase, pretty much the same load. I'm just gonna put on I guess I'll just put on Storm Chaser. Better play it safe. Yeah, I better put on Storm Chaser and just play it safe. Why do I hear a bell ringing, bro? Am I still, my bar still low? Yeah, they're really low. Oh my god, what? Yeah, hopefully I can finish the stream today without it lagging out. Yeah, we'll just switch over to actually we can do that now. Let's just put on a fusion now. It'll be what we'll use. We'll use the fusion and we'll use the glaive. So I can block Keitel, and then I guess we'll go with you know what? I wonder if just to test it? Well, I don't know actually. I was wondering if yeah, I know you hate Warlock jumps, broski. I was thinking of using Reed's Regret, which I still might. Bro, Titans are getting pseudo freaking Icarus dash, son. Y'all go there and spawn me. Okay, bet. Say less. Let's see, Reed's Regret, right? I actually need that. Oh, why did I do that? I'm a fool, bro. Okay, I still got ammo. It's throwing me off. This connection really is. It's definitely probably mine. Alright, got blindsided there for a second. I don't want to bump this guy off, but ouch. That's gonna be so fun if you can chain that Titan mobility dodge stuff, and the fact that it's first person, I can't wait to see the animation for it. Definitely. I couldn't tell if he was lagging or if he was actually falling down there. Whee! All right, here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, baby. I was gonna say my save required a sacrifice.
She's more beautiful than any star.
I guess Zero's the one. Oh no, he was the one that said pull him. I wonder why he stopped moving then. Oh well, we'll just pull.
Of the brightest star in our sky.
That time he did fall. It looked like it. Yeah, he did. Alright, bad. I'll start and then we'll wipe. I really need to try the solo version of this, dude, but I don't know what character I want to run it on. I don't want to do it with Classy, but I'm thinking I'm gonna just have to suck it up and run it with Classy since it's still here. I kind of want to go against the grain and do it on something that isn't as popular like Behemoth, or I don't know. Behemoth was the one that I thought about though with this Ice Stasis build, but I might just cave in and use. Oh, don't res me, don't res me, don't res me, don't res me. Yeah, don't res me, wipe the flag, bros. Hello. You never dance again. Dance now. Alright, let's get it. Flags on me, fellas. Definitely bad connection right now. This is one I can never remember. I don't know why it always throws me off. I think Sun's over here. Yeah, Sun's over here. Let's go over to Sun. Where are you going, Chief? That cut, bro. There we go, Chief. When everyone can read each other's plays and do a roll, I love that. It's like malleable. You got to be able to switch your role at any given time. You don't know who you're playing with, so it's always good to be able to have those type of skills, right? Whoa! I might have to see dog. If it keeps going on like this, dog and son, after I leave this lobby, I might have to call the stream today. Dog, son. So hot dog, they on the same one. Okay, he got that one. I'll go over the dog. I mean, son. Good deal, bro. Crusade's on point. I like that. No matter where he was at, he looked at the dog and shot it. That's what I'm talking about. hold on here, man. I want all the good perks on the right slot. Golden Tricorn, Demo, and Freak. Alright, try not to. There you go. I was gonna say lag me out until eternity. Let me make sure I got everything reloaded. Oh my gosh, bro. Alright, heavy, son. I'm throwing hardcore. Which belt are you going to, Chief? Zero hitting the bells. There we go, Zero. Please get mid. We're doing 109 per crit anyway. Where's the sniper shot? Okay, sniper shot's way over here. Go ahead and get rid of these guys because these will be the end of me if I do not. Yeah, it's definitely lagging hardcore, bro. Reload this thing. There we go, good deals. Might as well get my pokes in too, right? Alright, that's pretty good damage. If I wasn't lagging or if I had my freaking full ammo, we might have been able to OHKO her. Alright, let's get it. I ain't even use my super. Might as well use it now. That's really another good thing about this setup, right? It's like you're doing so much damage with your gear that you don't even really need to utilize your super. So you could, I guess you could go like Aegers if you wanted to, but I'd rather even use something else on top of that. All right, we got Sun and Dog, I believe. I think it's Hot Dog again. Then it's Hot Dog. All right. Oh, please don't yet. All right, we're solid. I could hit it. This experience is not as fluid as I would like. We're gonna get it done, alright? Oh, come on. I mean, we might not get it done. Okay, let's see, going to the Sun. Why are y'all in my bubble? You are not welcome. Sun again. Okay, right there. Sun Dog again? Say less, bro. Okay, guess not then. If I can get over there. Whoa, that was scary. Alright, let's end this, please. I would so hate to lag out at the final bit, man. That would make me furious. Okay, Bell's in the center right now, so far in. Alright, fellas, let's end this quickly, please. got sun. I'm out of special, but it's not like we need it. Oh, I got war beast actually. Ouch, get off him, cheap. That we'll go in, but we'll be late. There we go, thank you. So glad he was able to do that. I hate when we don't go in early. Now he's going on the left side. I can block him off for a second. Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to see, was that well. Oh, are you serious? There we go. GG's. Did 136k with that shot. Yes! That's what I'm talking about, man. So glad it didn't lag out.
And so, Callus's truth.
Finally! The hard shadow. Oh man, GG's though.
This is something I have heard spoken in
Oh man, that feels good. That feels good. That made it worth it. Even the bad connection and everything, that makes it 100% worth it. You can best believe. Now I can make the Stronghold Titan build. Let's go. Oh, weight has been lifted off my RNG shoulders. All right, chat. Look, I'm gonna fly to the tower. I'm gonna be back. Hopefully the connection stands. If it is, I'll see you when I get back. But I gotta go to the bathroom. Shall return. All right, chat. Thanks for waiting. I had to go out. I think I was holding that since since we got done with first phase. Whew. All right. I want to make sure everything's on mute. Yeah, because normally I come in here and I still be having things on mute. We've gotten so bad at that. All right. Ragnarok. That's the empty vessel. Oh, wunderbar. Goody goody. It's not good enough though. Let's see what's on this one. Rangefinder, surplus dragonfly. Nah, not good enough. Nope. No, unless it's red border. I'm just ready to get those complete. Please be. Oh no, it doesn't matter. I really think this thing needs reload masterwork because if you get chill clip on it, I don't reload fast enough on base characters to apply the effect. So, and this is my baby. So glad we finally got this thing to drop. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and make space for you. Those are really good boots, actually. If they were Artifice, I would keep them. That's a decent stat split all around. Field prep fire line, and there we go. All right. Shoot, man. I guess we're gonna be. I guess we're just gonna be chilling around.
Oh, let me check right away.
That jump keeps falling. I'm just gonna have to leave it where it is. I'm tired of picking it up. Okay, let's see. So we got all of our bounties done except for really the miscellaneous. So really we only need to do miscellaneous planet bounties, and we need to do miscellaneous planet bounties, and we also need to do Crucible. So we'll save Crucible for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go mess around, and I guess we go do dares real quick. And yeah, stack up some more bounties. I guess I can do that right now while I'm here. Let me go ahead and grab those, I guess. And let me go ahead and set up a build for this. Is there anything I'm working on still leveling up? Yeah, there is. I need to level that up. And there we go. And in kinetic slot, I don't think I have anything in the kinetic I'm leveling on. I think I leveled up everything in my kinetic slot that I was excited about for Arc 3.0. Let me double check. I think I did all my red borders. Yeah, I did that one. Failed Tardiddle can wait. I'm using that for PvP. That one got maxed out. Yeah, I still need to level up Firefright. Yeah, and I got 2 Off-Stringers. The reason I have 2 Off-Stringers is because you can't put double perks on it. And after listening to that the Massive Breakdown podcast yesterday, it looks like they're working on having your crafted weapons have multiple perks. But they said they ran into an issue, so I do not see it coming anytime soon. So the quick fix right now solution, I guess, would be to craft an extra weapon. I know it sucks, but hey, look at it this way. At least there's no RNG involved. So I'd rather do that than just not make another weapon, right? And then just be at the mercy of RNG. Sorry, but that's just the route I'm going to end up taking. I really would love to have... more perks on more than one weapon, which brings me to another tangent. I'm probably gonna, if I remember, on Don't Procrastinate, I want to make a little like thought piece video about this. But what do you guys think about more random rolled exotics, right? Now hear me out before you go off on the deep end automatically, right? What I mean by random rolled exotics is like, say, not every single exotic becomes randomly rolled, but what if, say we get the Hawkmoon or the DMT treatment to where we can choose certain barrels and change certain stocks on certain guns. I wonder how the community would react to that. Some of the guns that's like completely lackluster, yeah, you might as well throw in an extra perk option, right? Like snapshot or exactly like how DMT is and stuff. But what if, I wonder how the community would react if, like, say we could go to the, say we could choose the perk column, like say if Chaperone, right? Say, well, Chaperone's kind of a bad example because it has good barrels already, but take Vigilance Wing, for instance, right? Say you just didn't jive with Corkscrew and you didn't like Alloy Mad. What if there was an option to change these perks and the stock to something else? I wonder how the community would we be down for that, right? And the way you would get it, right, is like if you already have the exotic unlock, maybe just level it up, right? Or maybe you just need to get it dropped one time in the wild and then you can go craft it, kind of like how Osteostriga is and stuff like that. I wonder if the community would be down for like that. Because there's some guns that I love using in PvE because it's like no main requirement, right? Like you can miss a couple headshots and it's not going to matter. But when it comes to PvP, it's just like some guns literally get outclassed. Like I'm pretty sure majority of the community would rather take Ace of Spades over Sunshot, right? Like you're going to have your Sunshot fans and you're going to have your Ace of Spades fans. But when it comes down to the wire and you're trying to compete for something, right? Like majority of people statistically probably would choose Ace of Spades over Sunshot. But I wonder if the playing field would kind of be more level or if people would choose other exotic options if you could change certain barrels and aspects of it rather than the core perk. Like keep the gun the way it should be, unless it's like something cool or creative you can come up with. I'm always down for more funner options, but I had that thought the other day, and I wonder how most of the community would react to that or would even enjoy that, perhaps. So, just a food for thought right there. Is our connection still tanky? No, it's not as tanky. We're better off. But yeah, you could say you could go to the Enclave, right? You didn't like how Chamber Compensator felt on Sunshot, or you didn't like how whatever barrels on Ace of Spades felt. Like maybe you wanted to change it. Maybe Thorn feels better to you when you have steady rounds on it, right? Like now that we have craftable legendary weapons, I don't really think, because I think the reason why the community didn't really like the random world exotics when they first came out, right, was the accessibility. They was tied behind a secret mission, which wasn't really secret, but that's what the activity was. It was tied behind a secret mission, and you can only get a limited amount per week. It wasn't like you could literally farm it. So instead of having to farm it, what if we could craft it? And then once it's crafted, boom, you could just do like Osteo Streaker, right? You can go ahead and change a couple things, wait until you make it your own, and then boom. I think that would be cool for Exotics 3.0 or whatever you want to call it. But I think Exotics should get and feel that type of revamp. I would be down for it. For sure, for sure. Like you just need to unlock it one time and then boom, you just use it like any other regular crafted weapon. Oh yeah, an invisible type, baby. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to put on heavy-handed. Nah, Lucent Blade. Lucent Blade is what I'm about to put on. Alright. Where is... There you go.
The horse wishes to witness further combat.
The horse. This is gonna be one of the first places I come to after the new season drops, like after the dust settles and I like wrap my hand around the activities and stuff. I'm gonna be right back in Dares because I done stocked up my treasure keys. I'm ready to see what new perks they come with. I'm hoping that the trace rifle comes with incandescent. That'll be so butter. So butter. Yeah, and then boom, charge myself with light, get Lucent Blade, swing the sword, invis. Get even quicker. Yep. That's exactly what I'm about to do, baby. I just don't want to miss this this infinite heavy ammo real quick, and I'm gonna change some mods around. I like this. Funny. Strong fold. Yeah, you have to be on the ground when you do it. That's cool though. That is fun with me. Too bad you can't use the glaive and the sword. I'm talking about the Titan exotic glaive. I'm probably gonna put on a glaive as soon as I get done leveling this bad baby up. Once I get bored of it. Finally, man. Just don't understand how happy I am about that RNG, man. I was just like, well, I guess it'll be next season when I get the sword. Nah, bruh. Nah. Close, but nah. It's freaking muscle memory, bro. Just putting flags down. I don't even need one. Alright, instead of time dilation, since I'm not using any stasis, elemental shards, elemental charge. Honestly, for high energy fire, I could swap that out too. There we go. Descendant Echo Cloak. Where are you at, baby? Baby? Lucent Blade.
From beautiful downtown.
Yeah, so technically I'm wasting the slot with high energy fire here because I don't think high energy fire in the glaive stack. But I mean the sword. Alright, charge myself for light, swing the sword. Should get it back even faster. Get it back before I even come out of invisibility. And then anytime I'm not charged with light, just throw that down. Boom, charge light. Alright, chat. It looks like that's as far as the I'm gonna be able to take it today. So I appreciate everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I had a lot of fun today. Hopefully I'll see you guys later on during the week. Granted, if the internet is acting proper, but if not, you know, I should be making videos in the upcoming season. But without any further ado, everyone enjoy your day. The word of wisdom for today. Experience is the best teacher, said wisdom to Tom. All right, so without any further ado, it has been me in the present talking to you from the past. I hope to catch you Guardians in the future. Thank you for joining me. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you later. Guardian out.